Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Run the Flood, our weekly Shadowrun 5e game here on Table of Horrors. It has been a bit, about a week extra, but we're back better than ever, and my computer can't die anymore. I'm knocking on wood as I speak. Oh, my heart and soul. Alright, so, when we last left off, our beautiful team of Shadowrunners had basically witnessed the beginning of the end of Vegas, as it seems. It looks as if the Biodome has decided to begin its processes early, as the city kind of descends into a hellish state. A giant mana barrier covering it, and flesh walls and creatures crawling amongst everything, flipping cars. There are screams and yells, even gunfire in the distance. You all are in Amphibious, save for Anxiety, who is on his motorcycle. You have just come around the corner of a street. The only street that you can think of that probably would take you to the Biodome that doesn't seem as locked off. The street itself, there are a few buildings, some of which already appear to have places where people have ramshackle, desperately shoved things up against glass doors, and there are creatures of flesh and arms and just gore, as it were, that are attempting to grab a hold of and rip apart anything they can get a hold of. Not just people, but also smashing into windows and trying to tear apart technology as well. And these beings, some of them are astral and meat space, some are matrix and meat space, and some, though it is difficult to fully decide this, as the two would have to communicate, appear to exclusively be astral and matrix. The only other individual who would be able to fully confirm this is Virgil, who is with you after he has completely unlocked all of his states. He is Empty Boy at this point.
Okay. Um,
Oh shit.
this is the worst scenario. This is the worst one. Okay. Um, so Morningstar looks not great. She has a bunch of stun damage. Um, but she is going to attempt, should anything Matrix related uh, get in their way, she wants to start trying to, clear a path as far as Matrix stuff goes.
Right?
It's kind of her intention. Um, yeah, I don't know what everybody else wants to do. Do we still have a sunroof in the Amphibious?
Yes. It's, well, it
More
was...
of a hatch, right?
Yes, it is a hatch, but it can be popped open while the Amphibious is in transit.
Beautiful. I'm actually going to extend my body so that I am up out the hatch. At least my upper half is, so I can clear the way with a little more ease.
Right?
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep on driving one course, trying to get to where we gotta go.
Um, Claudio, go ahead. Take on off his hat. Chuck it into the goddamn sky and say, Finn, Harry. And then I guess take a couple of magical pot shots as I'm driving by. It's just to trying to help as we can, but we got to get to that dome.
Yeah. As much as I think like Morningstar would like to stop and help the people we're passing by, I think she's just like, the dome needs to be the priority. They will survive if we can get rid of the dome. So
All right. Jason, I assume you are doing your best to avoid the giant centipede creatures in the middle of the road.
oh, important information
Uh-oh.
being
One
exchanged.
moment. That
Yeah.
is understandable. Morningstar,
Yes, me.
can you roll me computer for a matrix perception?
Yeah, I can. Okay, here we go. Computer. A 4.
Okay. Doing math.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yes. All right. There is a creature that is crawling along the grid, almost spider-like, and it appears to be reaching out a tendril, trying to reach towards the Amphibious systems.
A spider?
Spider-like. There's a couple. There's about. You know what? Camel spider-like. Let's go with that.
Ew. I don't know anybody who fucks with spiders like that. As far on the Matrix, I should say, on the Matrix. So, I mean, I don't know. Is fucking it's bad, right? Insect usually is that.
I mean,
like,
I should claim
far
it's,
as the
it's
Matrix
it is
goes?
a giant gory mess.
right? Okay, thank you so much. I'm like, is it like a fucking good spider? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I will clarify. Bad spider. Bad spider.
Thank you, because I know a good spider, so I just need to make sure. Okay, cool. So I think resonant spike is the best way to handle this. Yes. So I'm gonna do resonant spike.
Right.
This might take me out, but I'm gonna do it. I don't put any. Let's do 5. This might hurt me, but let's fucking do it. Yeah. Let's roll the fade. Oh boy. Okay. Well, it's not great.
Your fate is fine. You're good.
Okay.
3. You
Yeah,
are able to deter it.
Oh, good.
The spike slaps out, and it does recoil from it.
Oh, good. Okay.
You're not sure how much damage it may have taken, but the wave of sound that comes off this creature is disconcerting, to say the least.
No. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think across the Matrix, she is sending essentially like, I don't know. I'm imagining a sort of digital harpoon towards this thing, an attempt to make it get out the fucking way. I think when she hears the sound, though, it is like distortion that isn't natural to the Matrix. And I think you like, even though she sort of takes up the majority of this little hatch space, I think you guys can see that she like her hand sort of automatically comes up and like claps over her ears, and you can see like she's physically cringing over the sound that it's producing. But she doesn't like call for anybody to stop, like she's like, keep going all the way. Yeah.
Right? Jason, are you ready to make me that pilot groundcraft?
Pilot Groundcraft, yes, sir. And I add my device to this, right?
Uh,
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Hmm. Let's see. You are not halted. You are slightly slowed as one of the a drone-like creature. Most it is a lot of flesh, but it has a decent amount of metal. Tries to throw one of its metal limbs under the amphibious. You hit it, you pop up. It's the kind of noise where in a normal car, it'd like, oh, that sounds expensive, but you know you're amphibious. It slows down a little bit, but you're able to keep it on the straight and narrow, as it were. The creature lets out a sound that everyone can hear, that can only be truly described not as like a filter over a human voice, but a robotic screech alongside of a human voice as it yells in anger at you.
Okay.
So you all have... Oh, well, that's right. Anxiety, I also need you to make a pilot ground craft, because you are not in the amphibious.
You got it. Three.
Anxiety, I would like you to roll me gymnastics.
Seven.
So you will take no damage for what's about to happen. But the creature that attempted to stop the amphibious continues its metal arm is still in the road, and the amphibious bounces over it, slowing down fairly abruptly, and you are not able to halt the motorcycle in time. You hit the metal arm, and it actually flips the motorcycle. You are able to
Damn.
control your own body and land, basically do a front somersault, spin around, and land.
Damn right.
You know that your bike has been slightly damaged as you hear it skid across asphalt, but it doesn't look like anything is completely broken. You're not sure. You're not that mechanically inclined, but it doesn't look like the front wheel is pushed in or anything.
So let me ask you this. Am I able to recover in such a way that I can hit the ground running, catch up to the bike, ride it, and hop back on?
No, you would have to stop to pick the bike up.
Okay. Well, that's what I meant. Like, can I catch up to the bike, ride it, and hop on without losing a lot of time? Like, they're not going to just leave me behind if I do that, right?
No, as long as they actually notice. I need everyone else to roll perception.
I mean, even if they don't notice, I can follow the van-sized
Yes.
holes and all these flesh walls.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, the van-sized
I mean-
holes. I will say, Morningstar, you are paranoid looking around, even on the Matrix. You are like,
Yeah, I think on the Matrix, it's the fact that his bike goes in not the direction it formerly was
True.
going. Because
You
I have
are-
marks on his bike.
yeah,
so.
the marks halt for a moment. Yeah, no, everyone who gets a 3 or above, you will have heard the slam and heard the skidding of a bike. Anxiety, I'll say you'll be able to hit the ground running, You'll be able to run over to your bike,
I mean, we slowed down a wee bit, right? Because we hit that metal arm.
I will say that Jason absolutely gets that 3, so Jason can immediately correct to slow as much down as possible.
Right. So we're still moving, but we're not at we're not high speed chasing.
Yes.
enough
Anxiety.
yeah.
You'll be able to get to your bike. You can start to pull it up. You will need to dodge out of the way as the creature is going to try to raise its arm and slash towards you as you run away.
Yeah, sure. That is reaction intuition,
Yes.
right? Okay.
And I believe
and
you actually can add gymnastics to it.
Yeah, for the actual dodge. Up. I did not roll the additional dice for gymnastics. That's crazy. One moment. We missed a week, so I don't remember how to play.
Ooh.
Okay, total is 6.
Oh, come on. Anxiety, you will take... Well, actually, I need a soak roll from you.
That's just body, right?
I think, yeah, because you don't wear armor.
Yeah. Ooh, hold on. Bop, 2.
You will take 3 physical damage and a single stun damage.
Okay.
As this creature swings out towards you, you attempt to... In your mind, you're like, oh, this is easy. At that last moment, even you can hear this audible click as its elbow basically dislocates, and the stretch of tendon and muscle carry the arm much farther than it should be able to go, and it slashes into your back. The arm kind of falls limply for a moment, and then you hear the creature as the metal drags along the ground as it reels in its arm. And right as you're sort of recovering, you're able to get a hold of your bike. You do have a gash in your back, and you hear an uncomfortable click noise as the creature reconnects its elbow. But you are at your bike.
That's fucking nasty.
There's definitely a pained sound over the subvocals as he's slashed across the back physically and kind of goes, ah! But then he fixes the bike, gets on, revs that shit, and if it will go, will shoot off after the van.
I'm watching him. In case he isn't going, then I can get Jason to swing the fucking Amphibious back around.
Really sound effects.
And since Cloudy had missed the initial perception, got the grunt, finally fucking turn around, hopefully see him.
Yeah. Sticks his head out the fucking door, like, what the fuck?
And be ready to fry a fucking centipede if Anxiety has problems.
They actually have rocket fists.
They have what now?
They actually have rocket fists.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to be on a bike right now?
Yes.
Yo,
I wouldn't be on the bike if I didn't want to be.
Anxiety, do you want to like drive that bike into the van? I think there's room.
I mean, if you drop the ramp, I can come up inside.
Yeah, I don't have the links back here anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to tell you guys to stop, but if you can just drop the vamp, I'm pretty sure I can get in there.
Yeah, Jay will drop the ramp.
It is literally, that is exactly what Morningstar was suggesting, and hadn't gotten there yet. The fact he's like, yeah, I'd like to be on my bike. She's like, oh my god. Just rubs her temples.
Quietly prepping the medical supplies.
Absolutely. Anxiety, please Roll pilot groundcraft.
Brother, please. roll well.
5.
Okay.
Perfectly fine. You are able to get your bike up into a still rolling Amphibious. Jason, you're able to close up the back ramp and you gun it as you attempt to get away from this group of God knows what. But everyone is now inside the Amphibious, so the only roles of pilot will be Jason from now on.
All right, and I think I am going to use my gearhead ability, which I almost forgot I had. I can increase my vehicle or drone speed by 20%, or handling by 1, player's choice, and also receive a +2 dice modifier when attempting difficult maneuvers or stunts in the vehicle. This bonus lasts for 1d6 minutes. I can choose to make it last longer for an additional 1d6 minutes, but doing so will damage the vehicle. So just 1d6 minutes.
Okay.
I guess I'll roll a d6 for that.
Yes, please overclock the Amphibious. This is amazing.
Okay, we get 1 minute of overclocked Amphibious.
All right. That's
What is that?
okay.
Okay.
That is, you know what? That's fine.
We're living.
Are you increasing the speed, I assume, or are you increasing your
20% higher.
20%
and,
higher speed?
Yeah, 20% higher speed, and then I'll also get the +2 to like maneuver, like whatever.
Right, to the maneuvers. All right. So what was your back speed before?
Oh, it was kind of silly high for an Amphibious.
Yeah. Did we say something like 60, 90?
No,
I can't remember. I
it
know it
was
was
more-
higher
More than that.
It
The
was
speed stat
more?
goes exponential.
Yeah, I think it was
Uh-huh.
over 100.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
brother, we're flying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking here.
Okay.
The Ares Roadmaster has a speed of 5, but then with my
Your
gear,
rig
it boosts it by 2. So whatever
up to 7.
of 7 is. I don't have
Fast
a
as fuck,
chart.
boy.
You
I
know
don't.
what?
Fast
For
as-
the stream, as I'm going to put it, you are fast as fuck, boy, and you are absolutely faster than most things out here right now.
I have a question of something. Can I do something? Sorry, English is hard. I am wondering, is there a bunch of those like creature things behind us?
There was about 3. One is entirely like Matrix Astral. It's up on a building. There was the one physically attacking the Amphibious and the motorcycle. And then there's one completely ignoring you that's basically slamming its very slimy body up against the glass door of a casino, trying to get
Ew.
inside after people.
Gross. Okay, so I have a question. I have a thing called misread marks. And essentially it allows for me to make a target attack something else similarly to like someone might mistakenly attack a magic user's illusion, as per the thing here. It's not free. It's like I have to. It's either a simple or complex action that I have to use up to do it. But what I would like to do is to distract the one that's up on a roof to have it attack one of the other creature things, just so it's not leaping from a building after us. If that's okay, if I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, you're on your way away, but right before you leave, I'll say Matrix brain speed.
Okay.
Right before Jason kicks it into overclock high gear, hit the nitrous. Please roll hacking
Okay.
to get into Metal Man,
Okay.
the rocket arm boy.
I got a 4.
Go
With 3
check
6s.
his stuff.
So not bad, maybe. Maybe you let me do it.
Do you have I want to say misread marks is.
I do. I have misread marks. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think you have. Hold on. I just rolled it. I lost one of the die.
Oh no.
Okay. You have 2 marks on Metal Man.
Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna roll misread marks in attempt to make this happen. So that it doesn't fucking chase after us. You feel me?
Of course.
Okay, I got a 6.
So it's down to 5, and oh, yep, you're gonna take. Oh, hold on.
Three physical.
Hold on. Yep, let me go check something.
Okay.
No. Wait, no. Yep, hot sim.
Well,
No,
the bait
no.
the bait is higher than their resonance, right? Or is it resonance 7?
I
My
believe-
resonance is 6.
Okay.
Which...
Should it be a 6? That's the question.
Yeah, because we never. Morningstar has
Okay,
not
good.
purchased the extra point yet.
Gotcha. All right.
I have to. Yeah, I like narratively. I have the thing, but I'm, collecting
Yeah,
karma
where-
to mechanically have what I need. But yeah.
She did go down and submerged, but when she came back up, she's not built up enough strength.
Yep.
Mhm.
That
Yep.
does mean it's higher, which I think does change it to physical, doesn't it? Meaning you're taking 3 physical damage.
Okay.
As
that's
the
cool.
feedback from misread marks just straight up fucking smacks into your brain.
Does it work though? Like, do I take the damage and it works? Is that the idea?
Yeah. No, it.
Okay.
The fade is a feedback from what happens. The
Okay.
dice roll prior to that is whether it works or not.
Got you.
Now we get to see if it works or not.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think Morningstar, she sort of creates this illusion of almost very similar to like if you leave a scent behind on something, like a wolf will be able to find it. You know what I'm saying? Like that sort of thing. So she's sort of the matrix illusion she puts over the other target is something like that to get it to be attacked so that it's distracted and not coming towards them.
And I'll say you are easily able to tell any technology, anything that they're attacking, it's just not them. It doesn't fully matter what you mark this thing as. As you make this thing not it, and it's moving, the camel spider up on the wall reaches down tendrils and begins to try to know what you don't want to know what it's trying to do. You don't like what you're looking at. You don't like what you're seeing. That's not fun. You don't like to see, organic stuff on the Matrix.
Is that physical? Can I see it?
Yes, I will say right now, after, Morningstar appears to be focusing, Morningstar is going to flop back into the van for a moment at the sheer force. And bloody nose, bleeding out of the mouth.
Yeah, I think there is just like a little bit of her blood escapes her mouth, but her jaw is clenched and her eyes are still like looking out the window at it to make sure it happens the way she needs it to.
Mojave?
Yeah, if you think he was not already moving. Only reason I didn't say anything was to not talk over people.
Oh, yeah. Just because I know this is the regular medicine first, Mojave, would you like to attempt healing on Morningstar?
Yes,
Maybe-
as a matter of fact, I would.
Wait, maybe go get him first. He literally has a gash in the back of on his back.
I will say, anxiety has a gash in the back of in his back. Morningstar is bleeding out of every single orifice, both old and new blood.
No good. Never mind.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
I'm worse off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Liam gives you a look of like, what the fuck is your problem? You look like you're going through explosive decompression.
She pretends like she doesn't know what those words mean.
narratively speaking, while I, the player, am letting y'all talk, am letting the combat happen, narratively speaking, the moment Liam is in, he is getting medical attention. The moment Scale's face explodes, she is getting that medical attention.
Fair
Mojave,
enough.
this is the only thing he does.
All right,
Yeah.
since we
in
can
the
do this in
meantime-
order.
Oh, fair. Let them go. I'll force lightning the weird tentacle thing after all of this is resolved.
Absolutely fair.
Yeah.
Mojave, roll me the 2 first aids. 1 for Liam, 1 for Morningstar.
Yes, how much does the medkit add again? I know I ask this every time, I'm sorry.
I think it's 2, right?
It is no. Your skill adds 2. The bag itself adds 6. For a
Ah.
total
So
of
you
plus 8.
total of plus 8.
Yeah. Cool. Just wanted to double check.
And the first aid kit also raises your limit, if I'm correct.
So that's the first one.
That one's to Liam.
That's the second one.
Jesus
Hey.
Christ. If I'm
As
correct,
I said, this is
first,
the only thing I do.
does first aid heal stun or does it only heal physical?
Heals both.
Heals both? Okay. Then we're going to say, Liam, you basically can take up everything. You can clear
Yeah,
your
really.
tracker. And then Morningstar, you can get rid of...
Liam doesn't say anything as Honey Nut Cheerios are rubbed into his wounds.
Now, hold on, this is real medical.
This is normal scientific medicine, not my magic medicine. It's not
Oh,
Honey Nut
okay.
Cheerios.
Yeah.
Those are for later.
Yeah, this
And
is
then-
so-
Emergency Cheerios if the bandages don't work.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Or
this is-
even better then.
5? 6.
I think Liam has a surprised look in his face, like he didn't know you could do this. Because it's only ever been like weird fucking potions and like.
He didn't realize that you are indeed an actual doctor.
He's usually on his bike, so he's not usually in the van for this part. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, you are a doctor, okay?
Yeah, there's just that moment as like the last the bandage is secured in place and everything's checked, where there's just the grin, the clap on the shoulder, and then immediately moving on to Morningstar. We are all business right now.
Yeah,
Alright,
I think.
if
Yes.
I'm right, Morningstar, you can clear your physical,
Hey.
and then I
that's
want to
nice.
say it is 3 from your stun right now.
3 for my son. Okay.
Yeah, because I want
there
to
you
say
go.
that should heal 6.
Yeah, because I took a lot of stun damage last game, so this is good. Yeah, she I think is like staring out the window to make sure that the thing is happening as she intended it, and then she sees the like weird tendril stuff and grabs Cloudy by the arm, mostly in like horror of what she's seeing.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
by the way,
Sparks
this
will trail off onto your arm as he is already charging for the blast.
That's right. Cloudy, you may roll your blast right now, but I will tell
is
you.
it like tendrils or is it like a single tendril?
Oh, that's
coming
why
down?
I'm gonna tell you what you see on the astral, because this thing looks
God.
a little different. Similar
Oh, no.
idea. It is basically a giant biohazard camel spider made of a couple human bits, but you're able to see the multi souls that make up this creature, and that every tentacle has a different signature, and you get to see what it's doing. When it reaches contact with the meat space creature in front of it, it scatters any soul that this thing has. Everything it touches just starts to disintegrate, and it starts to reach into this thing's being, and is literally piece by piece, stitch by stitch, pulling things away from it.
Okay. I was originally thinking lightning bolt. I am no longer just thinking lightning bolt and potentially needing to do the massive ball.
Yeah, I think when I see the look on when I see that final look on Cloudy's face, I'm like clutching onto Mojave as he's like patching me up, and then I'm like looking in that direction, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but you might want to get to look, Mojave. Her line of thinking is really that like those who can see what's on the fucking astral should know what the fuck is on the astral right now, so you can run away from it. Should it come near you?
Cloudy, sorry, not me. Softy, may I make a request?
Yes, you may.
I also taught Finn the lightning ball spell.
I think I see where this is going.
Yes! Let's do it! Love that. Cowabunga it is. You know what I mean?
It is time. It is time for this thing in particular to go bye-bye. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Can we see evidence of like this thing having eaten like or done whatever to other people? Because it's currently attacking the thing I wanted it to attack, right? But is there like bodies around where it was?
Well, all right, you know what? We're gonna do this. Everyone, well, you know what? If you want to look around, roll perception.
I do want to look around. I need to know the damage.
Because once this these lightning balls go off, I'm going to have Jason's speed kick in. And after looking in our Discord where I have seen how fast you may be going...
Yeah.
I need someone... while I'm looking at this really quickly...
Fast as
I
fuck,
believe this is...
Page 201.
Yep, okay. I just needed to make sure it was what I thought it was.
Yeah, so for those watching, if this chart is correct, that's speed 7, which I'm at. It's 768 kilometers per hour, or 477 miles per hour. And then you add 20% for my boost. That's going to be 572 miles per hour. I didn't do the KPH.
Again, I say no.
We are in a tank that is driving faster than a hypercar.
Yeah,
Bugs.
you know those, right?
Bugs on a windshield. Bugs on a windshield.
Listen,
all this stuff.
You know those
Shadow.
carnival rides, that cyclone really fast, and how everybody from the force is just pressed up against. I feel like that's what happens to us
Bro.
inside the car. We all just like, ugh.
We're gonna blow through everything, and if we don't, we're gonna die instantly.
Hold on. Is still hanging up the top?
No. I closed the
Scales-
top. I'm inside.
I want you to know, there's a reason I
Eyeballs
had
peeled off
Scales
her head.
fall down. Was DM common sense went, let me just put the snake
No,
back in the box before
Yes,
the box
I
breaks
want-
the sound barrier.
Listen,
nearly.
I want everyone to know I was gonna come back after I did my thing. I was gonna stay out there while we go 700 miles per hour. Like, I would have gotten back in the car. Alas.
Blasting off again.
All
Dude,
right.
I would have looked like the inflatable tube men at the top of the fucking van.
Anyone wearing their seatbelt harness, it will automatically tighten.
Oh,
I
Lord.
don't think any of us, except
No.
Virgil, is wearing a seatbelt.
I'm straddling my bike, standing in the back of the van. If you hit anything, I'm going through the windshield with the bike.
Bro,
Well, good thing for you. There's no windshield to go through.
so I'm
That's true.
connected.
There is no windshield.
So here's the thing. I am
I'm gonna jib
connected.
all over Jason.
Jesus, listen, Softy, allow me to do this, right? Right before the explosion of the lightning balls go off, and I am connected matrix-wise to the Amphibious. I've been given permission to do so. I think the minute that the little fucking nitrous engaged fucking goes off, her body expands and wraps around everybody's body of we need to stay together because we're about to go super fucking fast. So I think she just does that to keep everybody from slamming into the walls and having concussions.
So I will put
Yeah.
down that the 2 lightning balls go off. I just checked their
Yes.
armor piercing, and I checked something I'd given to not the camel spider, but the metal centipede on the bottom. Metal centipede on the bottom explodes.
Gross.
Because I looked up, of the variants I made for this, and I forgot that variant may take a bit more damage from lightning.
electricity. Oh
Yeah.
no!
So it explodes. The one on the astral plane that also is struck by this magical force does not explode, but it falls off the building. It falls like it took physical force. It hits the ground.
Yeah, if it matters, it's 10 and 9 electricity damage respectively.
Yep.
6 armor piercing.
Yep. That might that might just be a little bit why it's getting interesting. So, yeah, you all at that last moment out the back are able to witness as the centipede-like creature explodes. Its metal arm becoming embedded in a minivan next to it. And then after the explosion of electricity and a snake wrapping around everyone in the car at quick speeds, you all are pushed into the seats or the back wall, everything, as the Amphibious goes fast as fuck, boy.
Listen, the way Morningstar's body latches around everybody, pulls them in close, so they're just like in the coil, like a nest. Both of her arms grab the little, like, you know, the little side things, the little hanger things. She grabs those and it just closes her eyes, like, please, 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 because she's scared.
I will need to know a few things about the Amphibious real quick. Jason, when you can. I need to know its body.
Oh god, we're gonna crash through the thing.
The Amphibious' body is 18, and its armor is 18.
Fucking shit, dude.
Scary.
Are we like the huge
Thankfully,
Mario?
It's a tank.
I was gonna say we're literally the Mario
We're just
Kart
Bullet
8
Bill.
Bullet
We are
Bill
just fucking
Yep.
flying
around the court.
No, see, Bullet Bill's the tiny one. There's the Big Bill.
We're Big Bill right now. We're
Yeah,
Big
okay,
Bill.
we're Big Bill. Yep. Oh god.
Yeah.
So the Amphibious kicks on its nitrous, its overclocking goes on. It can only hold this speed for a minute, but even its lower speed is still fairly fast.
Mm-hmm.
You zoom. A flesh wall comes up, and you slam through it at high speed.
I'm not hitting the brakes.
The amount of physical force. This is such a rare thing to occur, but the mages will be able to feel this. It is rare that there is enough force on the physical plane to cause anything on the astral. There is so much force that the sheer scream of pain that the wall gives out rips into its astral form.
Oh shit.
This goes on for the next 2 walls you all go through. And then I'm going to need Jason to make a big decision. Because I'm sorry. It's near impossible to turn at this speed. Not without flipping the whole fucking thing. And you know for a fact your Amphibious has taken minor damage. Every wall did about a little bit to the armor. But now in front of you, your sensors pick up a very large wall. Very solid wall. As your sensors feed you information, it is a massive, tangled, thick wall of reddish magenta vines.
Fuck.
Very clearly, they are wooden in nature.
Yeah, that's a friendly wall.
Every astral person, this is Vice. And it's... I will say with the astral, roll me... Yeah, roll me,
Sorry.
that.
No,
roll me that. That's correct. That is...
canon.
You
That's
know
canon.
what? That lots and lots of screaming. You know what? I can see it. I can
It's
see
canon.
Mages, roll me a sensei.
Oh, do I have to?
You don't have to if you don't want to. You don't have to see this.
I see with my magic eyes.
You spy with your magic eyes. Actually, I think this is a little difficult to fully grasp just because of the size of what this means. Both Anxiety and Cloudy, you're aware that the wall's created by Vice. Mojave, you look at it. You really look at it and you realize, no, that's not created by Vice. It is Vice. That is a manifestation of Vice.
Is
Yeah.
he? Oh, never mind. I don't know that.
Yeah, anyone in the physical world, it's just a big giant wooden wall.
Yeah, there's just under his breath cursing in Spertiel, and just that's Vice.
Okay, because it's been said out loud before we fucking crash into it. Yeah, is it just like a giant wall, or is it doming as if it's trying to like contain
I
whatever
would
is beyond it?
say from the short bit of sensors you're gonna get as just how fast you're going,
Yeah.
the wall looks to be about 5 stories tall.
Okay.
I would say
Okay.
it's not really possible from this distance to see how thick the wall is, but this wall is clearly cutting through buildings.
Oh.
Like, it's not the end of a road, it's before the end of a road. And it's blocking the path to the biodome. And it looks like it hasn't crushed the buildings that it's going through. Much more like the Deep Lacuna, it just seems to have cut them. As if it just always was there.
Shit.
Jason, you are in control of the Amphibious. You need to make this decision. Are you going to slow the Amphibious down and stop? Or in your
punch
opinion,
through it.
are you just going to keep going?
I mean, this thing is Vice, and if it's
Vice.
protecting the city, though, like, yeah, there's some fucking crazy shit
Maybe
out there, but
Dude,
there's probably worse inside. So let's not go through it.
I think
The best question. One, does he even hear Mojave say that it's Vice? 2, how much more time after that statement is made does he have a decision?
if
I
this wall is looking too big, based on the sensory now, if it's looking too big and thick to go through, particularly like the thickness, if it's like a big old bramble of shit, I think Jay will just try to put on the brakes if need be. If it's coming up too fast, he'll throw in the e-brake and drift or something like that.
Yeah, also he would be able to hear Mojave say that it's Vice because he has the subvocal
And
mic
even
stuff.
if he hadn't heard the first one, the moment, like, there's that moment, that's Vice. But then, increasingly, that's Vice!
He's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
in the back sitting with you guys right now.
Yeah, his
Yes,
body
yes.
is in the back, but well, it's in the coil.
Just
It's
imagine,
in the
like,
neck.
in the terror,
in the
Mojave just grabs onto the fucking troll, like, it's Vice, please!
Oh, please, there's just screaming.
What's the
Can
road
I-
distance on 600 miles an hour, though?
That's
Hey,
what I'm gonna
that's-
find out.
That's what I was asking. That was
Can
the question.
I-
How much time between ping and
So, Softy, before Jason rolls anything, Nascavian, don't roll anything yet. Can I give him a +1 because I am also attached to the van via the Matrix, and I do have the pilot craft ability thing. Not much of it, but I have it. So, like, could I give him a
In
+1?
this situation, no.
Oh God!
This is entirely relying on the actual mechanics of the vehicle. And I am allowing Jason to basically,
Okay.
hopefully, not have it flip.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I need Jason's brain on Jason's brain. So,
Okay.
Jason, you may do as you wish to start this, but I need you to roll pilot groundcraft.
Pilot groundcraft. Okay. And I'm still under the effects of my boost.
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll say that this is the end of your boost. Because, granted, it was a
Okay.
full minute, and You went really far, really fast.
So just one pilot ground craft or multiple?
One. It is the one shot. Oh.
Does anyone want to give a reroll in the
Does
fucking chat?
anyone want to
If-
give a reroll before
if
I
there was-
roll this?
If there was ever a time, this would be it. I'm just gonna say.
And Pixie, our
She's doing
guardian
it again.
angel.
Oh,
Jason's
God.
probably safe. I don't know about everyone else.
Pixie, our
Yeah,
guardian
yeah.
angel, has given us a reroll. Jason, you may re-roll it.
I don't have any edge, so I can't add edge to this one.
It's okay.
But,
It's
hope for
okay.
the
This is it.
best.
This is the one. This is the
Come
one.
on,
This is
come
the
on.
one.
Okay.
I think everyone can see the panic in Morningstar's face.
Thank
good,
you,
it's good, it's
Pixie.
good.
That is
Woo,
much better.
bitch!
That is much, much better. That is much, much better.
Panic on the face, then suddenly relaxes, though her body is still holding everybody together. But she's just
All right. So
I was kind of already cooking on like a new character for the new party. and-
I'm
the party
so
just gets
tired.
dashed against a wall. Everyone has to make new characters. The
I'm
rest of
so
this, the rest of
tired.
this episode just turns into a character creation.
just the theory crafting half episode of what am I making, guys? I think maybe I'll make a mage this time. What do you think?
So, what I'm gonna need.
Let me do the juke 'em ups. I can do that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can do that.
Y'all just start switching around. What I'm gonna need from everyone when they are able
Yes.
is a dodge.
Fuck.
Can I actually add gymnastics to this? Do a backflip on my bike in the van?
You cannot.
You guys are in a
That's
coil.
what I
Can I give them? Can I give them
will.
all
No,
like
you're not.
something?
You know
No.
what?
I'm not
Actually,
using an airbag.
pause.
You're on fucking 1% health.
Because you know what? I shouldn't be having this be dodged. Because that's not what this would be.
Mhm.
This is going to be a bit of a weird roll.
Okay.
Let me cook.
This is actually going to be
Hold.
Scales. You get to roll first. Because I'm going to give you a roll to help everybody else.
I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna fucking vomit. Okay, no, that's fine. Let's just do this. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. What do you need from me? What do you,
I
what do you
need
need? me to-
your strength and body.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
The worst stats possible.
I'm scared, y'all. Okay, okay,
Instantly
okay.
dead.
Strength body, you said?
Strength body. As you are just, it is nothing but your tail desperately holding on to your friends.
I can't use edge on this because we're about to go into this biodome. Okay, it's fine.
Hey, Celisk. I know Pixie beat you to the other one. You want to try again?
Fucking cry! Oh my god! I can't. If I let you kill Morningstar, will you let them survive?
Oh, there. So am I in the coil?
Yes, I grabbed
Yes.
everybody.
The fuck.
Funny
It's
enough,
so
you and your
Because
bike
we
are
were
in the
going
coil.
675 miles per hour. That's why. What do you mean? Why,
Okay.
Mr. No Bones? You can wiggle
well,
out.
shit. It's on cooldown. That's right. All right. Because of that, I gotta call this. All right. Now I need everyone else in the car. Funnily enough,
Essentially, this is I can't help you. That's all this is.
Can
Is
I
I can't help
ask
you.
a
Yeah.
question real quick, Softy? Let
yes.
me just slide over here. Can I approach the bench?
You may approach the bench, sir.
Okay, I am in this coil, right? My feet, however, are touching the ground. I literally stick to things. If I grab a hold of the roof, dig my feet in, can I try to be an anchor point to also make the coil not go fucking bouncing around? I'm jacked, please.
You know,
I
I'm
think
a
my
magic sticky man.
well, like here's the thing: is my the softie said that my role was just to see if I could help you guys.
Yes,
Just
but
by
I
being
never
the-
said that no one else could help.
No,
And-
no, I was just no. I'm saying that like
Yeah.
my bad role doesn't mean they're all about to die. It just means I can't help them.
But also,
Uh,
if he could help us, you know, why not?
Anxiety.
Hello. It's me, your boy.
Roll strength and body.
I will. So, can I get a +2 for the 2 hits on Lydia's strength?
No.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry, that
Take
was that was a boundary.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm still at the bench. Give me a moment here. Oh, hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on.
You
Jay's
do
not-
have.
Jay's not
I will
okay.
I will
Okay,
say
okay.
I will say
Yes.
I will add these hits to what
Okay.
Lydia did.
That's
And-
better.
Uh,
Great.
Cloudy might also attempt a thing.
That's you know what? That's fair. Let's have Anxiety do his. I'm not going to lie to you. Anyone has anything you may want to do. You may want to help if you can.
Bubble of force around the little group here, around the little ball. So even if we do wonk, it's the force instead of
Super
us.
monkey ball.
Yes.
Super monkey ball this shit, boys.
Yeah.
We all just end up in a fucking hamster ball. Amazing.
That's
I mean,
5 total with the 2 hits from Lydia.
All right. Cloudy, you may cast your bubble of force.
All right. Well, we'll
I'm
see
in.
how this goes.
I'm an apple core, and the rest of the apple is a snick.
Oh.
Is it bad? Is it sad?
Oh.
Yeah, we're all doing
Wait, is the cooldown up yet? Is the cooldown like y'all done cooling down? Are y'all done cooling down?
is this the beginning of the TTRPG filibuster?
It's been
Alright,
40
listen.
seconds.
Oh,
It's the cool-
roll.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay.
Yes, we got the
Wait,
cool.
doesn't
We
have to
got
go
the
pop.
reroll.
Okay. Let's try this again.
Yes,
Just one more time. Whole lot better.
Oh my god.
Oh my
okay.
god. Nancy's breaking the mic. The bench cannot take it.
Shit. Woo! Okay. Are we good? Are we good?
And the first stun I've taken of this round.
Okay. So that's what 5 to fucking 11, 11 to not all get concussions.
Maybe.
No, softy. Okay.
All right. Does anyone else want to try to do anything before the next actual, just straight up full group roll?
What do I roll to get a concussion?
Stop.
Yeah,
You
Jay-
just
Jay's
don't
not-
roll. All right.
Jay's
God
not
damn it.
too worried because he's in a cocoon, in a mech, in a tank. So
Look,
Jay-
I am a
Jay's not
doctor.
too
My
worried.
thing is after the fact preventative. I got
That's fair. You know what? Then what we're gonna do is everyone needs to make reaction and strength.
Ciao.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
Oof,
Okay.
That is a bad roll for me.
All right.
That is okay. This is a full group roll. You just need to collectively go over a certain level, and you are getting stuff added by your pre-build.
I don't think I'm rolling that. I don't think I rolled that right. I think I rolled it backwards.
It's the same pool.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Same-
The pool
same
never
difference.
Do it
changes.
backwards. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah,
So I
pool
was
doesn't
like, oh.
changes.
We're sitting at a cool, clean 18.
This is the first time Mojave's ever rolled like well on a physical test.
I know, right?
I'm very.
Every
He's
part
Ollie
of his
now, that's
body
why.
is trying not to
True.
die.
He's
All
Ollie now.
the abs are back online.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, what can I say?
He's doing a mighty crunch right now.
Both our shirts fly off from the centrifugal force, but we're still fine.
All right.
Just like, oh god.
Like so,
So-
hard to prevent disaster.
Allow me
God.
to narrate what happens. So, the Amphibious comes careening down the road. It is faced with a wall of ice. Realizing the danger, Jason puts on the brakes. Jason, you do your best. You grab on, and you prepare yourself for a possible drift. Unfortunately, you aren't able to hold it completely. You're able to slow down a lot, but at the last moment, you feel the weight of the Amphibious tip, and you start to roll. Scales. You start to feel that shift in gravity. You know what's coming, and you wrap around all of your friends as tightly as possible. But you stretched yourself so thin. You're doing your best, but it almost hurts. Anxiety. You realize what's going on. You grab onto the ceiling, dig your feet in, and just will yourself into an anchor. Cloudy in panic, you push out a force bubble. It's big and strong. Every one of you does your best, works together, as the Amphibious flips, only maybe a couple times, as it was slowed down a decent amount. It comes skidding onto its side. And all of you take no damage. You will
Teamwork makes
be...
work.
You all will be slightly jostled, but you will not take any permanent stun damage. It will be simply, in a moment, you will be having about 4. But after that, you will be able to kind of get up and shake your heads off.
Yeah, there's just picking up his hat, putting it back on, just, is everybody okay?
I think so.
I loosen the coils because I'm pretty much suffocating everyone at this point, so I uncoil myself.
Okay.
Sorry, so sorry.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's good.
She just kind of lays there. She's just like, oh my god. But she does like say to Jay, that was insane driving, my friend. Because that could have been really fucking bad.
Oh man, I know. Like, did you see me gun it? I think that's the fastest I've ever driven. And like, I thought for a minute, just keep on gunning it and break through that, big ass wall. But it looked a little too big.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. That was Vice. For now, Vice is ally.
There's a time and a place for making your own doors. This ain't it.
Yeah, so... Go ahead.
No one's stuck under me, are they? Since I'm like in that big mech now.
Oh no, you're good. You're fine. I made sure everybody was. You're good.
No, I had it that you all built over. You were on the ground, but you all passed everything with flying colors, thanks to help, setup, and our beautiful, wonderful audience. Pixie.
Thank you to the two of you for saving us.
Thank you,
that
Pixie.
Been really
Thank you,
horrific.
Celis. You protected the party.
Saved our life.
Yes. No, all that it is right now is you are all jostled. No one is under anybody else. It's just a little bit of pain. But the Amphibious is currently on its side. Its roof is pressed against the wall of ice.
Okay. I make sure that Midori is okay, because Midori is with us. Make sure Virgil's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Midori
is giving everybody the doctor once over.
I will say right now, Midori is not with you.
Where did he go?
You don't know. But as you look around in this chaos, Midori is missing.
Midori was in the van with us.
Yes. He was there before the car flipped.
Did he fly out screaming when the ramp got dropped and we just didn't notice?
R2D2.
She is looking across the matrix for her son.
He's at an Arby's.
Stop.
He's at the ice cream place.
Stop.
We do not. I will say you don't have to search very far. You will find him. He is maybe only about 30 feet away from the amphibious. He doesn't respond immediately to basically kind of being pinged. And then you hear over your sub-vocals, "Mother, I fell."
She fucking opens the sliding door and slithers out to go to him.
He managed to get himself slightly stuck between what appears to be a hubcap and a fire hydrant pushed against the wall. He's stuck. He's basically just kind of caught for a moment, and he's trying to push himself out with like a single spider leg because the other one can't come out.
So she's going to help him wiggle his way out of there. She does not judge him or make fun of him. She's just like, "You're alive, and that's what matters," and she will help to wiggle him out of the space.
The hatch was not locked.
Oh. I will remember this for next time. She's just like, "I'm so sorry," and then we'll push him out. I hate that he fucking like careening out the fucking hatch. Oh no. Yes. Pushes him out, and then goes back to the group with him.
He's walking a little bit, he's a little bit stumbly, but he kind of resets his little,
equilibrium.
his equilibrium. He like, you see him like kind of shift a little couple times. You know when like a new robot kind of shifts every point in its body as it kind of gets its bearings and
does an assessing. Yeah. Yeah.
He moves around a couple times, and as he shifts one way, a single piece of metal pops off the very end of his little thing. It's just a small piece of armor, and he just, full camera mode down, he just picks it up with a manipulator and just puts it back on and tries to tap it in.
Okay, she's gonna just like give him his grace. You know what I mean? He's got a new body right now. Everything is pretty new. She's not gonna make any statement. She's gonna be like, "He's got it," and keep him pushing towards the van.
But no, everyone is okay. Everyone can make their way out of the van. Virgil is very jostled.
Yeah, poor guy.
But he manages to stand up. So, you all are now at the end of a street. You are well away from any of the bloody creatures. The Wall of Vice, looking at like just... Morningstar, you have a map of the city.
Yes, I do.
You know you're still at least a mile out from the biodome.
Yeah, I think once everybody gets out, Jay now in his mech self, I think she does say to everyone, like, "We've still got a mile at least before we get to the biodome. I mean, we could try to hoof it, but..."
Dragging my mangled bike out the back.
How's the Ares looking? Do you think together we can ride it right side up?
Maybe. You've got the troll body now.
Yeah.
She shuts the door once everybody's out because leaving that bitch open, somebody's fingers will get fucking caught. And says, "Okay, well, let's try it, I guess." I don't know how to do this in a snake body. I don't have knees to bend from.
Maybe just coil and push?
Okay, let's try it. I go to the safe side, everyone's gonna go on it. I'm gonna just coil up and fucking prepare to push.
So
Cloudy, how much can your spells lift?
Not the whole car, but definitely scales. If push comes to shove.
Amazing. It will act as a spring.
Softy,
Yes.
how fucked up is the Mirage?
Sorry, it's not funny. I'm so sorry.
You guys are all getting ready to do this, and Liam's just on his knees next to the Mirage, holding one of the wheels like it's someone's limp head.
Oh,
Oh.
There is absolutely, basically, one of the side pieces is bent off and gone. Basically the wall and the panels that cover up where the gas tank is and the piping is and where the engine will lead out, exhaust, it's gone. You see all the guts of the motorcycle. There's scratches in the leather of the seat. One of the handlebars is kind of fucked up. One of the headlights is just shattered. The other one is gone.
hey man, anxiety. I'll look to get that thing fixed up. We just make sure we'll take it home with us, and I'll get it good as new. Promise.
Yeah, thank you.
But we gotta live first.
Oh shit.
And
Yeah, my insurance is gonna kill me.
oh
You don't have
Bro,
to worry
don't-
about insurance. You have Jason.
yeah, don't worry about it. You don't even need to report it to insurance. I'll fix it.
All right, let's
Free
fucking
of charge.
Let's
You
fix
should-
this fucking van.
Yeah, let's fix the van. It's gonna be
Right.
okay. It's gonna be okay, buddy. And she like just gently rubs his back. She's also like, it's just a fucking bike.
Yeah,
She doesn't say that out loud, but she's like,
And I guess
Yeah,
is it,
there's just the pat on the shoulder as Mojave remembers how attached he used to be to that car he had once upon a time.
yeah, and I think Scales and Cloudy had saw Jay in the mech, but this might be Liam and
yes, it is.
and Mojave's first time seeing Jay in the mech.
It's fucking
Yeah.
huge, dude.
It's
We're like
about
this
a
looking up at it.
10-foot troll, and it's very realistic, like freakishly realistic. If you want to roll difficulty 4, to see if you can tell.
Perception?
Yeah, see if you can tell if it's real or fake.
Honestly, with Mojave going like always straddling the physical world and the astral, he's just been pointedly not looking at Jay
Mojave will know.
because
Mhm.
seeing both of those things at once is very just unpleasant and it's giving him a headache.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
at 4 you'd notice some of the slight little.
There's a very sad double take. He's like, oh shit. And then he'll kiss 3 of his fingers and press them to the front of the bike. I'll come back for you, Vida. And then he'll get up and fucking run over to help with the van.
I'm telling you, Mordexar's like, what? Like she doesn't understand this. But she's very curious about the name. She's like, why that name? But yeah,
His
once
life. And then I'm lifting.
she's like, oh, as she helps to lift as well.
And then
Uh,
we all herniate our backs because this thing weighs 30 tons.
Listen, I am.
Everyone who is going to try to lift and carry literally lift it physically in your attributes on one side. There is lift and carry. I would like you to press that button for me.
I am going to try and lighten the load as best I can.
I figured
With the
you
bit of
would.
levitate, yes.
Please do.
I'm going to see how well this goes.
This is a very, very heavy vehicle.
half my pool were 6s. Do I crit?
Mojave's just doing it with the energy of like, I do not expect this to work, but we have to try to say we tried.
All right, so every point I succeed on this one by basically reduce the weight by 200 kilos.
Not
Amazing.
insubstantial at all.
No.
That's wonderful.
Let's do this.
You're muted, Nascavian.
So he's reducing it by a ton, basically.
Yeah.
Does my mech give
Ow.
sort of bonuses to this?
I mean, it should.
It fucking should.
You're a troll.
You're in the machine that Ellen Ripley beats the shit out of an alien with in one of those movies.
Oh, yeah.
Better.
Yeah, I guess you're actually using its lift and carry.
But it does. I don't think it has one.
Does it not say?
The lift carry is basically body and strength.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what's its body and strength?
I have a body of 6. I don't have a strength rating. I have hand speed, acceleration, body, pilot, sensor, armor, defense, soak.
Weird walker drone bullshittery. God damn it.
No,
Mhm.
well, I'm gonna say this just by logic in my mind, because I know this occurs a lot with like spirits and drones and such. The body and the strength might be the same score.
Do body.
Yeah, do body for right now until we can figure out another way.
Okay.
Because I figure if it's trying to put too much strength over its own body, that might be a bad plan.
Yeah. I'll just roll. It's 6. I'll roll 2d6. Yikes.
Wait, if
Okay.
each one is 6,
Oh, you're right. I'll roll
that's 12 d6.
dice. Yeah. Okay. Let me.
So do 10d6. These will be 2 of them, and then do
Okay.
10d6. So it's for a total of 12.
Oh, fair enough.
You guys right.
2,
One,
3?
Yeah, only 3.
3. Damn.
We got the levitate on there.
Yeah, but
which
that's
will
so
lower its
levitate.
weight.
That's 3. Then the rest
And
of us
if-
got stuff too.
And if it seems like there still needs to be a little bit more, Finn can just wiggle on in there.
I mean, Midori's there too, so it's whatever you know.
He got a little bit on. He got a little bit on him.
Yeah, it got a little bit.
All right, so every hit is, you said 200 kilos?
So I literally reduced the weight of this thing by a ton. He's trying to basically lift it straight up, but it's not. He doesn't have it, so just the effort.
Mhm. Yeah, to try to help.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'd be shocked. We're Scooby and the gang, boys. We're on foot. I'd be fucking actually shocked.
If we manage this, I don't know, dude. Maybe we'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like if we can.
But
Pulling out
if
the
we need
DM doing
Finn,
math.
if we need Finn,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
you know what? I'm doing.
I've
doing
seen
it anyway.
this movie. We're going into the Spencer Mansion on foot, gang.
So it looks like
And Finn just
we've got
Six.
15 successes, and Cloudy reduced the weight by a ton.
Yeah, and then Cloudy just rolled for Finn to help as well. So
Oh, okay.
so we might.
So that's 21 successes.
Oh God.
This with that much. God damn it, this thing's really fucking heavy.
how heavy is heavy?
Heavy.
We're trying.
Okay. If I did my math right.
Yeah.
Heads or tails?
Fuck me,
The-
dude.
The butt.
Midori can help, please.
Can I roll for Midori before we do the heads or
Oh,
tails?
I already rolled for Midori on
Oh,
my
you
own.
rolled for him.
I
Okay.
rolled for Virgil too. You are a single hit away, which is why this is now heads or tails.
Okay. It still said the butt, so
heads.
tails it is.
Oh, you're going tails. You're going tails. You tails.
Yeah, tails. The butt. Blessings from the butt.
You all put in an ungodly amount of strain and effort. And with a bit of motion and a little work, and a lot of levitate. The Amphibious rights itself. You have completely flipped the car back over. It is now perfectly fine and stable.
Oh my God. I think she just slides down the side with the thing.
We did it.
You are all exhausted. That
No,
was
let's
so much of your effort.
Now let's all get back inside.
Yeah, okay.
Do it
Her
again.
tail's flopping for the fucking for the handle, and then fucking pulls it open.
Jay's gonna like reach in the back and like with his giant troll hands like open up a little mini fridge he's got back there and pull out a case of like Gatorades or something. It's not like Soyade.
Soyades.
Soyades to
Make
everyone.
sure they're
We'll take.
aimed a second time.
We're gonna try our best.
All
Looking
Liam
at
does-
Jay, the driver.
All Liam does in his free time is crunches, so he's a little less tired maybe, but like he still cracks that bitch open and drains the Gatorade.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
she's
Everyone
gonna
gotta
drink all the time.
hydrate.
It's gotta be
Yes, everybody has to hydrate.
Everybody sit,
I'm looking all at
hydrate,
you.
take a sip.
never.
Mojave, can I get an ice pack or something, please? Oh,
Rummage,
God.
rummage.
I would rather die than drink water.
Please just hydrate, please, just the one time. Anyway,
I have some
And-
little flavor packets you can put in if you want.
but you know, Mojave, could you please, for the love of everything that's holy, give me a healing, just so that way I don't, I can keep up. I need to stay top. I have, please.
he's
Yeah.
struggling. He's broken a sweat. You know?
he, for all those spells he was slinging around before, not there was no blood, there wasn't really any sweat. Now it's just caked. There's a little blood right about there. I'm like, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moment it's pointed out, because in the chaos, being jostled and having to shove a tank, Mojave was a bit distracted. But the moment you pointed out, he's like, "Oh yeah, no."
Yeah.
I think as well, like, there's a little bit of like, we're actually pretty fucking cool. We just lifted a tank, you know.
The med kit is retrieved and righted and very quickly gone through to make sure everything is where it ought to be. And I'm gonna roll that first aid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Beautiful. So yeah.
And I might need you to do it again in a minute. Because we're about to head
So-
into the dome, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right.
But before we do anything, let me just check something, okay? I am going to look out onto the Matrix, and I know that Vice is essentially covering a very large portion of this city. Is there a spot in which there's an opening for us to get through that I could see on the various like CCTV cameras and whatnot?
So you're trying to see through like cameras and such.
Yes, because I had put a bunch of marks on the cameras throughout the city.
Oh yeah, and I'll let you look through those. I'd say like the best way to see where the wall is exactly. I'm gonna roll the DM common sense. Have Jason put one of the sky drones up in there.
Okay.
But that's just
Jason,
to get an actual view of it all.
Okay, Jason, can you use your drone very quickly? Put it up in the sky. I need to be able to see where Vice's body ends.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I could set up some the Roto drones and the Eye Spies and just send them up and out. And
Here's a
let
question:
Browse
Could
through
we-
'em.
Take a peek at that astrally at speed of thought.
Like look at the wall.
Yeah. Because like Vice is Vice.
Yes. Are you trying to like from where you are see how far the wall goes?
Yeah. We're investigating this, and bird form fly fast because spirit. go-
Okay, that's what I needed. I needed to know how the hell you were doing this.
Yeah.
Because ground level, no. Bird form,
No.
yes.
Yeah, no.
All right.
We could send a drone, or we could send the astral bird that can go speed of thought, because we're looking at a spirit that's made manifest anyway.
Yeah, you should send both, but I'll give you both.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna give this, since it's just, basic look around. We'll do the physical one first, because the astral's gonna be a little bit weird. Physical one first. When the drone flies up, Morningstar, you're able to see that about a mile radius around the biodome is this massive tangled wall of Vice's tendrils. The only spot that it seems to deviate from a circle is basically where you can see two of the giant roots that create it begin, and it is kind of hard to see in the physical realm. Something about it is just almost like it's faded out. It's like half of it's manifested, half of it isn't. There is a giant tree trunk dead center around the Vice Hotel. It's like part of it is demanifested to let the hotel not get destroyed. But there's just this massive tree, and it is carving into places in the city. It is carving forward into where the biodome would be, creating this sort of bottleneck. And you can see this massive, almost like a hard line of a white and a red. And looking through various street cams, you can finally get a really good close-up of it. The line is a giant battleground between these various spirits, all in appearance of butterflies and mantises, some that even look like deer, all pale silver and various iridescent colors. And then the other side is nothing but gore and slime and mechanical God knows what.
Right, and it's all, I'm able to see this because it's all manifested.
Yes, all of this
Like,
is
they're
completely manifested.
As I'm seeing it through the drones, I'm like saying it out loud to everyone else so that they all are aware.
Yes, and I'll say through the drones you see one other thing. At the dead center of this circle is very clearly the biodome. The biodome itself is surrounded by a much thicker and smaller version of the giant mana dome that's over everything. In fact, you can kind of see like the column that connects the small one to the big one. And there's a very odd, almost haze around the biodome and this manosphere. Like a mirage, like heat waves. That's just completely shifting it. It's not completely there. On the astral plane, it is almost identical, save for a bit more appearance of the tree and also this large, what can only really be kind of described as like, and this is more off in the distance, this large white hive, maybe? It kind of looks like a lot of threads and silks pulled together and like set into the ground. It's massive. But that's off into the distance. It's farther away and clearly is not manifested in the physical world at all. You can see some of these threads are kind of climbing over or grabbing onto the wall, and a lot of the, I don't want to say insect spirits, but insectoid spirits are clearly climbing along them, hopping over the wall, getting into the warlike fray, which you can absolutely see on the astral. You can see the same mana barrier, the biodome beneath it, the pillar that connects them. And you also see, even on the astral, the very odd waviness over everything surrounding the biodome. Like heat waves. So
I have a question.
yes.
So I didn't necessarily learn how to encrypt to maybe to the level of some of, you know, the older versions of me. But I do know how to copy. And I've seen encryption codes from both Boar's Head and 404 and even like her crew.
404 does not use them.
Oh, that's right. 404 doesn't use them, but her crew does. So if you'll allow me, I want to send like what I'm seeing, I want to kind of like compile into screenshots essentially, and then encrypt those files and send them out to the technomancers that are allies. So essentially Boar's Head, obviously 404. I don't know where they are in the city at this point, but I just like whether they're inside the dome or outside, I want to give them as much of essentially like a bird's eye view of what we're looking at here, right? But I want to encrypt that, essentially mimicking encryption codes that I've seen before and just maybe giving it my own flavor. But
I'll let you do that.
And-
Roll me.
yeah.
Roll hacking.
No, I only got a 1, unfortunately. Maybe it's my close proximity to like this weird melding of, you know, astral meets space and matrix, and it's like fucking with my brain.
Yeah, you are unable to.
Yeah.
You're unable to copy the algorithm properly, and you are set with basically a choice: either send it out unencrypted, or don't send it out at all.
Fuck me. I look at Mojave and I say, is he back from being bird form, first off?
I mean, a speed of thought. I imagine he just sort of like slumps for a minute and then like not even a minute, like a moment, and then just blinks and sits back up again.
Okay, cool. She looks at him, and this is you can see on her face like there is a hard decision that she needs to make, and she's trying to be a different person. So she looks at him and says, I want to send this information, what's going on out there, to the other technomancers. But I don't have the ability right now to encrypt it the way it needs to be. I don't know what the penalty will be. No, I don't know what the penalty will be if I send this out unencrypted.
Just sort of like the momentary glance around at the chaos.
Mm-hmm. Essentially, right? She is. Everything is chaos right now, but they don't necessarily know exactly where we are in the city yet, right? Like, technically, we're like flying under the radar, but you know, she's essentially worried if she sends this out, she's essentially putting a beacon to where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And to that, I respond, we just crashed a tank.
You're right. Okay. She sends it out. She needs that. You know what I mean? She needs that. Like,
Yep.
But so she rolls her shoulders, and then with a blink, that information is sent to find 404 and Boar's Head. She does not send it to Maya. And the reason why she doesn't send it is because she's like, that woman's pregnant, and if this fucking pings her location, I do not want to be responsible for her death. So, or her unborn child's death. So she like doesn't send that information that way. For fear of killing a child, basically. So yeah.
Yeah, you are able to kind of send that out. It disappears into the matrix ether. Is there anything anyone else would like to do? Did I miss anything?
I was, since we're about to get ready for like potential like actual combat shenanigans,
Rumbles.
I'm going to summon a combat spirit for the first time in a very long time.
Hey.
But 4/6 and just stretching on out for it.
I'm holding the ice pack to his head with my tail
Mm-hmm.
while he goes to do serious magic.
Something like that. So I would need you to roll 6 dice, Softy. And I hope it's not that many.
Oh, 6 dice. You need to do it over
Mhm.
here.
4/6 combat spirit.
Hopefully not me trying to pray to God I remember how to do this. Oh my god. 1.
1. Woo. Okay. So I rolled to resist against 2. 2 stun. And I get 3 deals with three things. Little lightning lizard guy will come on by, doing his little combat thing, ready to fight. Which you can do 3 times before he goes poof.
Okay.
Now we'll go ahead and roll my drain. And I am more than fine. Alright. Alright. Got Finn on one side, little happy shark puppy, lizard man with a little ready to breathe lightning on things on the other, and Cloudy's ready. Cloudy's ready.
Hey. I think that Morningstar sends just a little message to Midori. She asks him, "Are you ready?"
You send this like a message, you don't ask him directly?
She sends it as a message.
You get a text response back of ready.
She will get down so that she is kind of like, right at it's sort of his eye level, and say, "No matter what happens, you stay alive. Promise me."
I will if you will, Mother.
She gives him a little smile and kisses him on his little metal forehead and says, "I will do my best." And she is as ready as she will ever be.
Then I shall also do my best.
My son. Yeah. Yeah, she'll get back up, and I don't think she's ready for any serious conversations with these people that are with her. So she's ready now and goes into the amphibious.
Yeah, just Mojave sort of blinking a bit, shaking himself. I feel like the astral noise going on right now is kind of playing havoc with his brain.
It's horrendous right now, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I'll say that the astral plane is messy. The Matrix is messy. And even the physical world feels messy. I'll put, at this point in time, you all are getting prepared. You guys got the Amphibious back up and running. And it's about right now that you feel this tightness in your chests. And you see that all around your legs, there is this kind of soot-like mist forming. It doesn't really seem to be coming from anywhere. It's almost like it's just forming like a cloud would. It's about knee height as it forms, and it doesn't seem to go any higher, but you feel pressure, like barometric pressure.
Just in general, Mojave, ever since he got his memory back, he's been moving a lot more sure. There's a lot more like confidence in his body language, but a little bit of the old klutziness has come back.
We can see this?
Yes,
This is not something that's happening on the
This is absolutely on the physical realm.
Okay. Morningstar's automatic thing is not to trust it because she is too paranoid for that, and she just says in this just really fierce and serious voice, "Everyone get back in the fucking van." And she very quickly I think she lifts Midori up with her tail and yeets him into the van, goes in, and she latches the hatch shut so that just in case he doesn't go rolling out the hatch again. And she gets in the van. She doesn't trust whatever the fuck that was.
I assume everyone else follows in suit.
Yeah.
I assume we're making sure. Are we gonna Anxiety? You're gonna make sure you tie down your motorcycle in the back.
With anything that he's not bringing the bike, it's fucking wreckage.
Oh.
Well, no, we need it so that Jake can fix it for you. He can't fix it if he doesn't have it.
I mean, we can come back and get it.
If it's still there.
That's true.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just extra weight.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I'm sure we still have the straps from when we used to have the links in there.
Yeah,
So-
Jay will grab the bike and strap it in where the links used to be.
Yeah, because I'm sure we still have the belts. Actually, this is pretty in the future. It's probably like those magnetized things, to latch it together. Yeah.
Like mag strips or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Super strong mag strips. Yeah, so you're able to easily. You have plenty of space to tie down the bike at the side. Everyone piles in. Everyone who was outside, which was everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You'll notice that on your clothes and for Morningstar on your scales, there is what looks like soot. Like you had just been near a fire and it's just clinging to you. If you attempt to touch it or go anywhere near it, it smushes like ash would and stains into clothing.
What the fuck?
What does it look like astrally?
Astrally, there's like a faint... It's almost like... Well, you know what? It's sensing. It's not a hard sensing, but it's sensing.
Aye.
I'm going in one of our little glove compartment areas, and I'm pulling out wet naps.
It's really hitting me, this astral noise.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not good. It's not good. I also pull out ibuprofen.
Wet naps, ibuprofen. Time to clean up the soot, clean up the brain.
Mojave kind of blinked and holding his head.
Anyone else want to try?
Sure.
I'll say Mojave, what you get for a 1 is there's the faintest whiff of blood spirit energy on it. It's not active, it's just sort of vaguely there.
Goes up to the knees, you said?
Yeah, that's where the fog was. So, it was just set on the knees. Cloudy, you're actually able to deduce a little bit more than that. It's not just has, the of blood spirit dumb. It's messier than that. It reminds you of something. It takes you a second. It's like you reach back, you're like, alright, hold on. Why is this triggering my mind? And you realize it kind of shares the same signature as the leftovers of a spell. Like the byproduct of any spell.
Like a spell just went off, and then this
Yes.
was what came out. Ooh.
Something
Fairy
along those
dust.
lines. It does make you very uncomfortable of how much there is. I will say, all of you are over... Now that you're kind of in a confined space with this ash, all of you are kind of overcome with a very weird smell. This this doesn't just smell like ash or like wood ash. It's something else. Something I don't believe any of you have ever experienced. Hold on, trying to go through my mind. Actually, see if anyone's
Like-
actually experienced this.
Like the smell of burning bodies.
Now, would you have experienced that?
Some
I mean, I burned down a warehouse once.
That's true. I was gonna say, burned down a warehouse. Went through a horrible, basically, thing in his home country, which I feel like there were absolutely houses being set on fire. I do not know if the facility burned their biohazard in a place where you could smell it.
No, but I have been around enough dead bodies in this line of work. The smell of corpse, burnt or not, would trigger her.
Fair. I think
Also,
someone's body actually did get lit on fire near basically most of you. Yeah, I'll give it. This is corpse ash.
yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure when we were at that one lab in the desert, like, didn't part of the fucking place get set on fire at some point? I feel like I have a memory of seeing a memory of that. Maybe it was me seeing Mojave's memory. I can't remember, but like the smell of burning body feels like maybe I'd get an echo of that.
I will concede. I'll concede. Yes, it'll take a minute for various people in various ways, but I do believe that as a team, you've also recently smelled a burning body. I don't remember when, but I do remember me setting something on fire. So
I mean, we're a bunch of arsonist, mercenary weirdos. We know weird
NJ.
things.
I
NJ.
can't confirm. Cloudy has 100% smelled burning bodies before.
So,
Oh,
yes,
that's what it was. It was Cloudy's memory. There's a memory he had of, I don't know if it was him doing something or he was in the presence of, but it was that memory that I'm remembering. My bad, y'all.
Would so this is partially material, partially magic. Would Jay smell it? Because his mech does have a really good life support system and like filtration system.
It's filtering out the corpse.
So would Jay still smell it because it's magic or not?
well, the magic is not what's giving it that.
Okay.
I don't know if Jay smells it. Actually, I think you
So
have
Jay
it.
probably wouldn't smell it. I mean, he is not going full internal, so he is bringing in exterior air and filtering it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
activated his full internals
I would
and like isolated himself from the outside air.
Good.
Did you ever put anything in your mech that assists in blocking out poisons?
Yes, I have the life support level 2 system. I will drop it in Discord.
Okay, I'll say with that, I don't think Jay can actually smell it. I think his system, even with it drawing in outside air, is simply too good.
I think that the minute, you know what? I think Morningstar, right? Maybe she doesn't right away recognize that it's like specifically corpse ash, but I think she looks and sees the mages and them recognizing what it is and not liking the faces that she sees. She immediately takes out wep naps and just starts wiping everyone and herself down. She just starts scrubbing away like, nope, this will not remain here with us. You know, it just immediately starts cleaning like a crazy person.
So, yes, you all are back in the car. Glad you have your two spirits. You have now become aware that apparently the streets are beginning to fill with a fog of pure corpse ash. And that
Is that a ritual? Sorry, go.
is where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Click buttons correctly. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me not having control over anything anymore. My computer is fighting me.
You're doing great.
And all right, Morningstar.
Yes.
You all are headed out to your next destination, trying to keep everything moving. And you get a file forced into your systems. It's not comfortable. It doesn't feel good. It hurts, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But there is now a file. You can tell that's a video file. It is up to you if you'd like to open it.
All right.
I want to say no, but Morningstar would not say no.
Jason watches videos all the time, Bet.
And all right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
No,
So-
not the thing I've told you all to
No.
do. Don't do it yet.
No. Okay.
Morningstar.
Not yet.
I think everybody else sees what happens to her. Like, you know, there's the pain of having the file forced into her mind. And then whatever her reaction is when she opens this file.
So you open it on your own? You will not be showing anyone else?
I guess it depends what it is.
Not fair. You stop eating Oreos like a monster.
Yeah.
I need something sweet to prepare myself for what I'm about to do. So, you open the file.
Yes, I do.
And it comes through like a very well shot, maybe slightly red tinted for only a moment video. And you recognize what's in the video. It's raining, and the street is slick and lit up by various dim neon, not a lot of street lights. And directly in front of you, there is the Viper Den.
Mm-hmm.
And then a voice comes over the video.
You asked me for help getting rid of something. I did not forget.
The even more distorted voice of T comes over the video, and the video becomes a hazy, vicious smash cut of T ripping open the door to the Viper Den, storming through everything. You see flashes of people before they're torn in half. People being thrown against walls, glass shattering, the veils and fabrics being torn apart, lights being destroyed, and eventually an uncomfortably uncut moment where magic seems to fill T's vision for a moment, smashing past him, and it glances off his shoulder. And he turns to face who's attacked him. And it's Lotus. She does her best. But T's too fast. T's too strong. He gets a hold of her arms, then her neck, and he rips out her heart. You can hear the sickening snap of various ribs. And he holds her up by the neck, staring at her face. And then he drops her. The video cuts again. and everyone may look at their image. You are now looking at a wall. Painted upon it in blood are the words, "Is it dead yet?" And then T's voice comes back.
In time, you will be like me. Perfect, confident, unstoppable, free from pain and loss, fear and decay. And then we will do great things together.
And the video ends.
And we all got this, right?
Morningstar hasn't showed it yet.
Oh.
I think what everyone else sees first is the pain, then the way her whole body tenses up, and her scales change. I don't think that they go matte black the way they did before. I don't think they go red from, when anger or passion hits her. I think she turns, and I'll need confirmation from you, Softy.
Mm-hmm.
Her scales turn to the same scales as her grandfather. I think go ahead.
Technically, your grandfather would have had the scales of a classic rainbow boa, which their base is copper. Your mother is a melanated rainbow boa, meaning the base scale are black. You
So I think,
have a mix of them.
yeah, I think what you see, I think that's what you see, right? Is like that black, but as like we're traveling and the light is hitting her, that's when you see the copper. And her eyes are closed, and a singular tear falls from her face. But she has never looked more like a snake than in this moment. And I think that she opens her eyes and she looks at everybody. And all you see are these glowing, mismatched eyes. And the gold iris is a touch more bold. It's a little bit more glowing. And there is a bottomless pit of despair. And then just a very soft sort of tap against your cellular devices and whatnot to allow you to see the video. But I think she, like, at this point, it sounds like she's not even breathing. She's just there.
Good.
Jay would watch the video and refresh my memory of the Vipers. Then were they bad guys or good guys?
That's where her mother owns that
Yeah.
that place.
Oh, your
Yes.
mother's Lotus.
Your modulator is still on, by the way.
You still sound like T.
It shouldn't be. One moment.
Yeah, I'd say there's the moment of scales. You go, what happened? And then the ping and the video and just the face goes stone.
So Jay would watch the video and he'd be like, "Hey, aren't those like good guys? I mean, he's back. That's good, but is he bad now?
He's
He
been
says he
bad.
wants to help us."
Jay.
Yeah.
The moment I first came here, and turned him into an invisible killing machine has been a bad guy.
I think she finds her voice just enough to say, he is keeping his promise to me. I
Well,
had asked him to kill my fear.
and you're afraid of your mom?
No.
You
You're
remember
afraid
that
of losing her. You're afraid of losing your family. The entire reason I'm here. And
She just nods, and I think that, like, she can't, like, I think it's so much to process, and knowing that, like, there is a cataclysm happening outside, she cannot split herself in two, and she'd never get there fast enough.
say there's no words in this moment that could ever be enough, but Mojave reaches out and takes her hand and gives it a squeeze.
I think she tries. I think you feel her try to squeeze your hand back, but it's like, unfortunately, Morningstar has a thing called the 1,000-yard stare, and I think as a doctor, you see it coming. You
Yeah,
see, like,
no, it's
she's
yes.
gonna.
Yes, no, this is not about getting a response. This is simply about that physical touch, about letting her know that I am here. I am here. I will be here.
Yeah.
I am not going to let him do that to you.
Yeah. I think for however long it takes us to get where we're going, I don't think she can muster up voice. I don't think she can get herself to speak. I think what you see, especially the mages, because you all have your eyes, I think what you see is her not saying this is T's fault. You see her saying that it's her fault. She instantly takes on that guilt. And I think it breaks a little part of her.
Yeah, we are not letting go of Scales' hand, even as we're doing other things, like, unless there is something that physically, unless I'm treating somebody medically, Scales' hand is being held. There are no words that are enough. We'll try for words later. Now is not the time for words.
I'm going to try for words now. Am I fixed?
Yeah, you're good.
You're good. You're good.
yes,
All
you're
right,
good.
thank
You sound like you again.
Your words
Fucking
fine.
God. Okay, great.
So on that, how does anxiety feel? I mean, I don't think he's never really gotten to see T, but he's now gotten to hear him.
Yeah, he's only heard stories about T. None of them good. He's looking at this video, and he doesn't have a lot of context that this is an escalation. This just kind of seems like par for the course from the stories. He doesn't say anything, but yeah, he doesn't say anything, because what he wants to say is like, well, you guys had shit taste in friends before me. But now's not the time for that particularly.
Maybe not.
No,
He-
no, he can filter.
Yeah.
He's capable of that.
Yeah.
So
I
he
don't.
definitely watches it and then deletes that from his phone. He does not want that on there. And just sits with his gently bruised ribs and ruminates.
I don't know if you were with us when I said it, but there was a point where Jay was like, "Is T a bad guy now?"
Yes.
And everyone was like, "Yes, he is." But
Yes.
that her response being, "He's keeping his promise." Like, she essentially her attempting to explain the "Is it dead yet?" I think actually, Softy.
What promise did he make to you? Quickly.
I
Real
asked
quick.
him to help me get rid of my fear. And he told me a way to do it. And I refused to do it. He never forgot.
You never said take back?
I didn't get the chance.
Ah. Could you like send him like an email or like text him that like oopsie? Yeah. Okay.
I think that after the like initial shock of like he just fucking destroyed all those people, definitely killed the fuck out of Lotus, maybe killed my mom. I didn't see her in the video, so I don't know. She's almost like assuming that he did. And I think that there is several, like all at once, like she explains that to Slip, or I'm sorry, to fucking to Liam, and then and then but I think it like crashes down on her that like if he kills her mother, she officially is the heir, and is like there's that falls on her. Then she realizes like, how the fuck am I gonna save my siblings now? And then it hits her like this like sneaky little fucking bomb in the back of her head goes off as she realizes what he said at the end about being perfect and that they would do great things together. And the fear that runs through her makes her like her hands like are violently shaking in Mojave's hands. And then suddenly she like rips the door open and vomits outside because she like it is now the realization of what she's done. Yeah, and she just fully vomits. Like as the car's going, she just fucking bleh. So
it's really or to the side. Like either way, it's an oil slick, but
yeah, to the side. Because if she opens the back door, everything's going out with it. So she opens.
At least you know the world is ending in Vegas. It's not like there's many other people on the road with us under these circumstances.
Right, exactly. So she just fully vomits, and then she's shaking. It's like she realized like that guilt only intensifies, and like super secret part of her that is like, I should have killed you before I left. You forced me to leave that fucking place because seeing T like this is like too much, you know, like it's like all the layers come crashing down and she's horrified and scared. Yeah. Eventually she'll stop throwing up and come back in the van, but like she's got to purge.
The entire time holding her hand, like rubbing her back, like Mojave is here, like he's here.
Yeah. She feels like an alien.
So Jay, it would kind of hit him a little late, but Jay would be like, "Oh, is it dead yet?" I was trying to figure out what that was, but was he referencing your fear?
I think so. She's like shakily trying to drink some water, but she says, "I think so."
And that was when I shot him in the leg.
I don't know if fear works that way.
It doesn't.
He is what
seems more traumatizing than cathartic.
He is what Mananangol made him. It's like this weird way of her not necessarily trying to make excuses for him, but just like that is her trying to cope. Like that is her trying to find some sort of anchor in the world for what she's feeling right now. She's like,
she broke him and he didn't want to get better.
He says we're gonna do great things together, so maybe he still wants to be a hero. We just gotta
Jay,
help him.
He doesn't want to be helped. He made that choice.
Yeah.
You saw what he did to those people. Good guys don't do that.
Good guys don't do that.
I want to say this is something that's not for them to be aware of. But for you, Softy, and you can do whatever you want with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think when she first watched that video and she saw what he did to Lotus, the scream that went across the Matrix, like if it was in the meat space, would break glass. You know what I'm saying? Like it would shatter glass. Like the just blood curdling despair and rage and fear and all those things just sprung out of her in the Matrix specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. That is there. I will say that when your scream goes out, and it's a scream. It's kind of sourceless. It just sort of exists. There is a sound that echoes it. It is very similar. And I'll say you've been around the individual enough that there's no way you wouldn't be able to recognize it. It's 404.
No. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think she yeah, I think it's like she keeps the video because she's like, I don't know. She keeps the video though. She looks out towards the city that's about to fucking implode and just, you know, for as brilliant as Morningstar is, I don't think she can process more than one disaster. So she chooses to process the one that's in front of her. She locks all that pain away for later. And she zeroes in on the disaster here and just thinks like, I will get him back for this. She doesn't say that out loud, just in her head.
Yeah, I just say, like, she doesn't have to say it out loud because, you know, Mojave, he's struggling right now with all of the astral noise, all of the just nonsense going on in his sensory perception, but he's pulling it together enough. He's here, and he heard those words in that last moment of that recording, and not being in her head, it's not hard to guess the vibes because, like, how do you react to that?
Mm-hmm.
But eye contact firm, voice steady, just still holding her hand. I'm gonna stop him, Scales. He's not right about any of this. We're not gonna let that happen. You hear me?
I hear you.
Another long moment of eye contact, just a nod, and squeezes her hand again.
Yeah, I think her scales remain in that sort of, you know, their foundation is that dark melanated color, but there is just the copper sheen over it, I think, permanently.
So, you all are sitting in the wake of the communication from T. Whether it is nothing more than a taunt, a continuation of a promise, whatever, you all have now seen it, and seen and heard the brutality. It is not lost on all of you that maybe the brutality is the same, but the efficiency is better. Even through the cuts, when it was just a still footage, T was moving uncomfortably fast. Cloudy, you're more of a combat mage, and you recognize that Lotus clearly was very skilled, not dissimilar to your combat ability, and he got to her in seconds. And her mana blasts, things like that, seemed to bounce off him. He barely responded to it. You, though it was in sort of a dreamscape, have felt how hard T can hit. There's definitely something in the back of your mind that really does not want to know what any of that feels like. Not now. Astral,
Didn't like it the first time.
No. Astrally, I will say, after this video went out, and the Matrix things that you all can't fully hear occurred, the mages, you will be able to feel a sensation that kind of radiates in Vegas. Vegas is a city that radiates many things, currently in its in the middle of being destroyed state. It radiates fear, it radiates pain, there's blood spirits and death and fear. But then there is another thing. Doom. Dread. And it's growing. It's overpowering things more and more and more, and becoming more and more noticeable. You do not need to roll a sensing. You do not even need to be particularly sensitive. You feel it. And you can tell that doom isn't the same source as the blood spirit. There's something else. Something else that's very uncomfortably strong on the astral. Jason, you have the option, as you are guiding the way as the driver of the car. You can follow the wall as best you can, because you are going to have to sort of juke around buildings, as it's sort of cutting a path that you can't directly follow via road. Are you attempting to head in any particular direction? There didn't seem to be an area where the wall was thinner. There does seem to be an area where it's possibly a better entrance, which is closer to the Vice Casino.
Unless anyone stops me, and since I have been told this wall is Vice, I think I'm going to head towards the Vice Casino.
Right. I will need a pilot ground craft as you do more juking between the streets, as the number of monstrosities has not died down. Probably fine. The next road you find, these are much more meat space creatures with either astral or a little bit of matrix to them, but they're very distracted. You are able to move around them. There is... One of them is a little more difficult, as you are blocked completely, as it blocks the road. It is large, but only in one aspect. It appears to have an extremely distended and massive belly, and it appears to have wound itself up in one of the flesh walls. And you pull up about with enough time to see a poor individual get thrown by another of those more centipede-like creatures to the large one, and it swallows the man whole. And you can see that the mouth parts are made up of rows upon rows of hands. And in lieu of chewing, it instead physically rips the man apart. So you are now faced with a I'm going to call them centipedes. Centipede to your side, and the wall creature ahead of you.
Guys, I think we are in what is referred to as a nightmare fuel. This is a nightmare fuel scenario.
Yeah, but what else is new?
Does anyone have a puzzle cube?
Sorry, that's not in character. I'm so sorry.
Another.
You opened the box. You opened the box. The fucking. Sorry, my mind immediately went to Pinhead. Okay.
That was the joke.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful! I'm so glad that we.
Hello, Hellraiser. This isn't the Hellraiser inspired episode. That's later.
Oh God.
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Cool.
Oh, you gonna try to fight one of these monsters, or try to just keep going?
Is this is this shit in our way, ST, or is it just it's in our way?
Its smaller body is basically wound up in one of those meat walls, and its extremely distended gut is pushed forward, and you can see the gut is absolutely translucent, and you can see some form of dark viscous liquid is constantly jiggling around in there.
Does it have a large open maw?
Technically, yes. It is layers upon layers of hands that do kind of grab on and close on themselves until one of the centipedes tries to, throw something else at it.
Yeah, but there's like, if I were to shoot something at it, I could possibly get it inside, right? Like,
if you could
it's a
get
mouth and a stomach.
Yeah, if you could get it to open its mouth, yeah, you could probably pull some, pop the grenade in there, blow it up from the inside out.
Is this both on Matrix or sort of Matrix Astral Meat Space, or just Meat Space?
The centipede is Meat Space Matrix, and the wall is Meat Space Astral.
Okay.
There is technically an astral signature to the creature, like the centipede creature, but it's just the remnants of its aura and soul.
Okay. Fuck. That's cool. The most I can do is take out the centipede. Maybe if the dice are on my side with the resonance spike. I have no idea. She has no idea how to deal with the nightmare fuel. But I can take out the centipede. I think Midori has a Thunderstruck, right?
Yes, he has the Lynx's Thunderstruck.
Okay, I have a dumb idea. Feel free to tell me it's stupid. If I put Midori essentially on like my shoulder and I pop out the hatch, I fucking do a resonance spike against a centipede, could he use the Lynx or his, the Thunderstruck to shoot at the thing? Or would that fuck me up to be having him on my shoulder to do it?
On your shoulder? Yeah, the Thunderstruck has a decent amount of recoil to it. I mean,
Gotcha.
Midori is strong. He could just stand on the Amphibious and lock himself in place. But I would say should not have him, while firing heavy weapons, on your shoulders near your head.
Cool.
It also does have, the ionizing like it has a thunder
That's the
crack.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
blow
yeah.
your ears out.
Okay, so so put them on my shoulder, get out onto the hatch, place them in front of, where it kind of like the hatch actually meets the amphibious, so you can lock in. I do the resonance spike, then he does a thunderstruck.
And this is for the centipede?
Well,
Like
the resonance
thunderstruck?
at the very least, that the resonance spike is for the centipede. I'll allow Midori to decide where he wants to use his thunderstruck. If he wants to do it on the centipede or on the thing.
We're gonna. By the way, I'm gonna give you guys the ones from my notes because it's way easier to refer to. It is a centipede and a cistern.
Okay, so yeah, I'll let him decide if he wants to hit the cistern or the centipede. But my resonance spike will go towards the thing in the matrix that I could hit.
Perfectly fair. You may roll your resonance spike. Does anyone else want to do anything?
Yeah. Jay wants to hop out of the amphibious, and his left arm is going to like split open into two arms, and the one is going to have mounted to it a antilock, Ares antilock. Oh, sorry, Ares Antioch. Blech. It's a
Antioch.
grenade launcher. Yeah, Antioch. Grenade
Yeah, yeah.
launcher.
Oh,
He's gonna spin the 8 grenade cartridge. I have it loaded with 2 flash, 2 frag, 2 HE, 1 gas, 1 therm smoke. So I'm gonna spin it to HE high explosive and aim it, and I'm just gonna wait for this thing to open its mouth.
Oh, nothing
So-
stronger than the power of love, except an M32 grenade launcher.
See, we
Yes.
have both.
Right.
That's true. You have both. So there you go. You got the two strongest things in the world.
So Morningstar does not say anything, right? Like she doesn't out loud say anything to anyone, except to send the message via Matrix. Like she's essentially, you guys, she's kind of gone nonverbal. She launches herself up. Midori has gotten a message of already what her intentions are. He launches onto her shoulder as she opens the hatch, and she's going to send the resonance spike out to the centipede.
Midori,
Do I need to roll anything before that resonance spike,
I
or can I
mean-
just do the resonance spike?
No, the resonance spike just goes against its firewall, basically.
Oh, okay.
Midori will be, he's gonna send a message to everybody, like,
Mother is doing something.
Oops, I rolled poorly, but it is what it is.
What did Midori say one more time?
sorry. We'll drink some water real quick.
I rolled poorly. It is what it is, but I don't think I glitched. But I rolled not great.
He very quickly said,
Mother is doing something.
What is she doing?
I'm already.
Fighting. Join us.
and he's gonna hop on top of the
It's-
amphibious and prepare himself.
Goddamn centipede.
Then you see Jay, the troll Jay, his arm split.
Yeah, I'll just say,
Just the left one. Just the left one. The right
Mojave
one's-
just sort of looking at the creature, looking at his friends, looking at his own dinky little handgun, like, yeah, no, I'll sit this one out.
Anxiety will slide out of the van, but he's not going in first. There's a lot of DACA between me and these things.
And
He's
there's
gonna let
about to be a
everyone.
little bit more. There's
Yeah,
about to be
he's
a
gonna
little
let-
bit more.
More
He's gonna let all the DACA happen before he goes down range. You know what I mean?
Apparently, Jay is waiting for this thing to open its mouth before he just grenades it. You know what? Why not help it? Just get really, really angry. But lightning bolt. And just do the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Morningstar, take 3 stun.
Yep.
I don't know if you already did that. Oh my Jesus Christ!
That caps out at 6.
He is called Cloudy for a reason. He
The
is
thunderstorm has arrived.
Bringing the lightning.
literally thunderstruck, grenade, weather. Fucking
Mojave
cloudy.
Looking at his handgun like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna need this.
Yeah, no, fam. Jason, I have a question. Because the GM is so prepared. Do you still have the roll for the thunderstruck?
Yes, I do.
Can you please
In
roll that
fact-
for me?
That's my other arm.
Oh, that's beautiful. Can you please roll a thunderstruck for me? Midori is going to
Sure.
be your second thunderstruck.
This thunderstruck rolls a little higher, but I think that should be fine.
I'm not going to lie to you. He is just a second shot for you. Oh, I'm sorry. It's called the Hidden Assault Cannon.
It
That
is
could be
a thunderstruck.
It's a thunderstruck, though.
that could be Midori though as well. Our
He
our
is-
little hidden assault weapon.
He is the Hidden Assault Cannon. Yeah, he's going to hop up, jump up on the thing. His entire back of his body is going to unfold as he puts his head forward, and a massive two-pronged thunderstruck is going to form. And he is going to fire at the centipede at the same time that the lightning strikes upon the cistern. Fuck, centipede. Wait a minute. Ah, right. Centipede's the metal one. That's the one with the fucking extra damage.
Yo.
Wait, actually, I remember that. Is the thunderstruck actually lightning damage?
It is a rail cannon. So while it does use energy and it might have arcs around it, I think it just shoots a hyper accelerated projectile. So I don't think it itself does lightning
Okay,
damage. think
that I
it's
have
just-
to make. I have to make. Yes, Cloudy certainly does. All right, that's gonna.
Yes, he does.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, so yes, I have it. The thunderstruck from Midori slams into the side of the actually disoriented as the resonant spike did strike the little man's on the matrix and it disoriented him. He's then going to get hit by the thunderstruck. Then
Hey.
the lightning bolt's going to go off and hit into the cistern,
Yes.
which pisses it off, and it begins to pull open its maw and releases a sound that can only be described as if you heard a tea kettle in underwater in a train.
I don't like that.
So while its mouth is open, I want to try to shut it up.
I'm allowing that one.
Train
Please do.
under. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
It's, you know what? I don't know. Just whatever you think what I said meant is what it was.
Tea kettle, the sound of
Whatever's
a train going through a subway, hitting the brakes, both sounds underwater.
Whatever.
So I was picturing like the tea kettle in the train, and I'm like, wait, is the train full of water or is the train underwater? It does not matter.
It doesn't matter. It's
My brain is melting.
weirdly deep, resonant steam. Oh, also, you can absolutely see that after the lightning strike, the dark liquid inside is beginning to boil.
Ew.
So is my brain.
Gross.
I've got a Mentos for it.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Ew.
We got a Mentos for it. So it doesn't even get the shot because the cistern is not a dodging enemy.
Oh,
It's
it
just
can't,
It's a big
Yeah.
old flesh monster.
it can't dodge. But what you do need to do
Well,
is heads or tails to see if you can catch it in the mouth.
Heads.
The grenade bounces off the side and does not hit its mouth. But it is also a grenade, so when it lands right next to the belly and explodes.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's a high explosive grenade.
It does an impressive amount of damage, and you watch as a small puncture seems to form in the side of the cistern, and it begins to leak.
Ugh.
And there's almost this. The best way to put it is like oil slick, but it's rusty brown oil.
Oh, it's like blood.
Half congealed blood.
Ugh, gross. Yeah. Okay.
I believe that's everyone who will be going, because I think there's still too much DACA for anyone else to go in.
Well, see, here's the thing. Technically, I've got a gun,
Oh, that is true.
but we never added it to my sheet. I know that Mojave's got the same gun, the Cult Future or whatever. Future. I just went through every single book I've got and could not find it. So I don't know what the fuck is. I tried to add it myself just now. I don't have. So yeah, I'm gonna wait and go in and punch when everything's over.
What's it
I'm
called?
like,
The Cult Future.
I could lean
New
out the
model
window and take
Volvo?
a pot shot, but
It's. I think it's specifically.
Oh, I
on
see
the-
it. Future Frontier.
Yes.
yeah.
I got it.
God bless. If I just
To shoot it is just your pistol skill, so.
well, I have a very small amount of that because I went to a gun range one time. So
Is
Liam's gonna pull it out and like a green, fresh, brand new, never used it before security guard. Square his stance, squat down both hands, shut one eye, and squeeze the trigger on this baby.
it has a 5 accuracy, 8 penetration. Oh, sorry, 5 accuracy, 8 piercing damage, -1 armor pen.
Well,
Honestly, I'm
It's
also
very similar to the Ares Predator, actually. It's just slightly different.
like, heck, I think I'm also gonna take a pot shot.
3.
Go ahead.
Have at it.
Although, please do tell me, did you take a pot shot at the cistern or the centipede?
Whichever one looked like it was made of less metal.
Yeah, what he said.
The cistern. It has no metal on its body.
Yeah, but where Liam is first day security card, Mojave's just like full gangster, like out the window.
Drive by. That's not actually funny. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm just nervous.
Did you just glitch, brother?
I have edge. No, I didn't.
Oh, I was like, huh? What?
Oh, no!
I have edge. It's fine.
Mojave also is not. He was never like the shooty gangster. He was the set things on fire
Goofily
gangster. You know what I
enough,
mean?
No, Ollie was the you say one word that I don't agree with, and I'm gonna put a bullet between your eyes, gangster. This is
Gotcha.
I'm spending this edge. It's a personal affront. Are you kidding me?
Goofily enough, we have the same pool because I've got 8 fucking agility.
Oh, come on!
Well, it's not a glitch, though.
Which is important.
You know what? That is important, because the glitch would have been bad.
Yeah. No, this is
Would-
good. This is yeah.
Luckily, not a crit glitch.
When it comes back around to my turn, I will pull out my Ares Predator
The
because I do
astral
have that.
noise is melting my brain, and I resent that heavily.
Yeah, it's fucking with you.
Honestly.
Hey. Hey. You know?
It's not enough. Yep.
When I'm allowed to go again, I'd like to use my Ares Predator.
Of course. I will put Cloudy. Would you like Finn or your combat spirit to go, or do you want to hold him back?
You know what? The answer is both, as I have them. Actually, I'm holding that combat spirit.
Yeah, I figured
spirit.
because he's limited.
Yep. I only get 3 of him, and this is.
Yeah.
You know what? Ben will go ahead and do his little You know what?
His baby
gonna go on in.
shark.
He's gonna go on in,
His baby shark do
This
do
is-
do do do.
dashing in, getting that cold, dark oceanic aura surrounding him, and just grab the head of the centipede, just shark film.
Shark moment.
Basically.
Slip, do that noise.
Which one?
The blood-on noise. That's the one I wanted.
Oh God. Finn smelled blood in the water. That's what it is. He just
But rolled a 2 to hit.
Oh.
Finny boy.
It's
Astral
the
Noise is messing with him too.
It is the
Apparently.
cistern. It is the cistern, which means. Actually, no, it is a cistern, so that means it can't dodge because it's stuck in place.
Okay.
We can work with that.
All right. He has a big ol' energy aura, and so it's just let's see. It's strength plus.
It's cold.
So. So 8 regular damage. Plus 6 cold.
Putting that in the thing. Yep. So Finn comes jumping up on this thing, and he's just ripping and he's tearing arms off its face. Like, you're seeing arms fly, smack into buildings, there's blood everywhere. The cistern
Gross.
finally manages to get some arms under Finn, and, like, pushes him away a little bit. Finn lands, he's covered in, like, blood. And he's just, like, looking ecstatic right now. He is fully prepared to jump on this motherfucker again.
That's so funny. He's got the bloodlust.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So now it's the centipede's turn. So the centipede, pissed off, upset, comes bolting at the closest thing it can see, which I believe would be. I guess the amphibious is the biggest, but it's probably going to go after the person, so Jay, I want to say you're the one it's looking at and getting mad at.
Me?
I want to say.
Is it
'Cause
because
I-
the grenade?
The
It
big
might-
ass troll.
Yeah, it might be the grenade. Also, it doesn't have a very big brain, so it's just closest moving object. And I rolled a die, and it came up with you.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm
That's
a
fair.
big troll.
It was like between you or the amphibious itself, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am gonna need reaction intuition to dodge as it comes
Reaction.
slamming its metal arm down. Which I should explain, these metal arms past the elbow basically look like a twisted I-beam to give a
Ew.
scale of how big it is.
I don't like any of this.
And as it moves, obviously something this big with that many legs, you're going to hear uncomfortable noises of skin moving. But also, once it gets closer, you hear this gentle, constant moaning of pain coming from various points on its body.
Ugh.
Is that a 2? Is that a 2?
Yes.
Rolling Mr. Centipede. You little fucker.
Okay.
Does he somehow dodge this?
The centipede misses.
Hey.
He knocks. And then, not just that, oh no, he knocks into the amphibious. And his metal arm bounces back and smacks himself in the head.
That Astral Noise is screwing with everybody.
Did this fucker just crinkle?
Yep.
Nice.
You know what? Amazing. Mayhaps the Shadowrun gods are with us for a moment. For a moment.
So Jesus.
I can even fathom.
I mean, that was almost me.
That was true. So, that's what happened. You edged it away to something else.
Took
Hey.
my bad luck and said, yeet!
So obviously, it smacks itself in the head with the arm and kind of reels back for a minute. It's very confused.
Cool.
It seems to have accidentally used its little rocket arm, and so its elbow is limp, and so it's going to have to take its time to
Reel it back in.
realign its elbow, pull it back in, slurp the tendons back into place. That means it is the Cistern's turn.
Lily.
I need...
Well, we know it's leaking, right? So that there's that.
No, everyone is in audible range.
Fuck me.
I
dude.
need
Okay.
everyone, including the spirits, to roll willpower.
Is this a spell effect?
Yes, it is.
One that counterspelling could hypothetically assist with.
Yes, it is.
Okay. How many of us are rolling again?
Real
Everybody.
mage.
Everybody needs to. Anyone who can hear it.
So Finn gets 6 dice. I get 3 dice.
I have a counter spell. I don't
parcel
remember how
out.
to use it.
How many dice? How many ranks in counterspell do you have?
2.
So you can basically dole out 2 dice to help with that willpower save.
So you can give
I can dole out
dice to people.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you all have 11 dice between everybody that you can pass out to those who are going to have to make the willpower.
Are we allowed to talk about what our pools are?
I don't see why not.
I have 8 dice.
I have 6
I have 10.
Where's my willpower?
in the attributes and
Yeah, no, my brain is melting and I had to stare at it.
I
to-
will... I
yeah,
can
yeah,
look
it's
up
right
for
under
you.
the strength.
Yeah, I found it. I 6.
6. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's 12 because
What?
it's 6
Yeah.
plus 6.
My brain is melting.
The willpower
Oh,
score is
okay.
6, but
Gotcha.
combined it would be 12.
Yeah.
All right. Jay.
Yes.
What is willpower plus willpower for you?
Willpower plus willpower for me is 12.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh shit, okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we got 11 dice to toss out.
Mhm.
Yeah. 2
Um,
to everybody.
so I don't know. 5 to Rissa.
Oh, mine would be 12 doubled as well.
Oh.
Yeah. If if it's
Okay.
willpower, it's 12.
Willpower. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
so me, Jay, and Mojave all have 12.
I got 10.
You have 10. Liam has 16, right? Because you said you had 8.
8.
No,
you have
no,
8.
it's no.
Total
Yes.
8.
His
Total
So
willpower
give that
is 4.
to him.
Yeah.
Give that to him.
Yeah. 7 to him, 2 to me, 9, which means we have 2 more left over.
Yeah.
Then fuck it. Me and Liam can both have 13. Y'all get 12.
Okay, that's fine.
And
That's
the
fine.
spirits already get 12.
Okay.
It's all right.
Willpower. Submit.
All right, boys and ghouls.
Okay.
Oh no.
You're
Astral
fucking.
No.
You're
noise.
fucking with me.
Is melting me. The astral noise is melting me.
You're fucking with me.
There's no way.
Not like this, brother.
I mean. Oh no. Who hasn't rolled yet?
Me.
Does it matter that he's in the the Amphibious still.
No,
it's got
'cause
the insulation of the walls.
the windows are open. All can hear.
Right.
Oh no!
I rolled 14 dice.
There's no way, brother. What the
All
fuck?
right, I didn't think I'd have to get the whole fucking thing out.
Oh no.
Oh
You have
no! I'm
edge?
so
How did my-
sorry.
How did my dumbass roll the best? Can I hand out some of my successes, please?
Do you have
Nope.
edge? Oh no.
You may attempt to re-roll with the peoples. If the people want to give one, if you got edge you want to spend. Otherwise, I will tell you what
don't-
happens.
I don't got it. But also, let's see. Let's go ahead and get Finn and the combat spirit. Oh boy.
Oof.
Theoretically, I could spend edge, but also the astral
Oh.
noise is melting
Oh,
Mojave's
Pixie.
brain. It's narrative.
Pixie gave a reroll.
Pixie.
Ooh.
Pixie, pick who?
I
Two
mean,
people rolled a 1. You want Cloudy or you want...
Personally, I would vote Cloudy, the combat guy who does things in combat.
That's fair.
That is fair. Yeah, I will let... If Pixie wants to let, the whole party can agree that it's Cloudy.
I mean,
And I think
Yeah.
Cloudy rolled worse, right? Like he got a
yeah. He got a near glitch, right?
Well,
Yes.
the gold just means he actually got 1s on there. Cloudy, then... Alright, Cloudy,
Oh,
roll.
okay.
Yeah, like it's already narrative
All
that
right.
the astral noise is melting my brain. I'm just melting. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. I'm medic.
This is fine. Don't worry about it.
The mage and the medic. Jesus.
4. Okay.
That's
All
better.
right.
That's much
this
better.
This is gonna be fun.
Oof.
All right. So, funnily enough, Jason and Cloudy, you are both going to take 2 stun damage as this sound is ringing in your ears, and you suffer from basically a tinnitus for a moment. Both Finn and the spirit have to, or basically get a die roll because they're over the 1. Or not a die roll, a fucking flip a coin. So, for Finn, Cloudy, heads or tails?
Heads.
Finn takes 2 stun. And then
Okay.
for the regular spirit, heads or tails?
Let's go tails for him.
Just takes 2 stun.
Okay.
Okay, and now we go to Mojave.
Hi.
First things
What's gonna
first,
happen?
take 2 stun.
Okay.
Second, Mojave.
Hello.
You hear this sound. It overwhelms your mind. And all at once, you have to get inside. You have to go inside the sack. You must spend your entire next turn running towards or attempting to get inside of the cistern.
Okay. Well, then I think what happens here is, that this noise rings out, and of all people, you hear Mojave's voice ring out right along with it as he screams. He's overwhelmed by the astral noise and now this new noise. There's just a lot of noise. It's chaos right now. And you know how I said he was leaning out the window to take pot shots with his handgun? I think the rest of him just kind of goes out the window.
My god.
Does a fucking failed somersault.
I'm just more like melts out the window. Like he's trying to not, but he can't quite make himself not. And the actually opening the door is more effort than his brain can currently handle. So he just sort of spills out the window and lands in a heap on the ground.
What the fuck?
That is the cistern's turn. And now is the secret monster.
Oh, softy.
So, out from one of the windows comes crawling out a version of that camel spider creature. Though this one is actually fully manifested and is in all three worlds.
No.
This
No. My answer
is
is no.
known as a perfect seamstress.
Fucking.
So you now have the very disoriented and kind of feeling like an idiot centipede, the cistern, and now a seamstress has crawled over the roof, or out of a window onto the roof, which is kind of that camel spider thing with all the tentacles.
Mm-hmm. Fuck.
And what the hell did you name that thing, Softy?
Perfect.
A seamstress. It's a seamstress.
Um.
And where'd it come from?
Basically
roof.
one of the buildings, like a very high roof, like a roof window. It basically crashed out of the window and
Just like me!
Yeah, it okay. The best way I could put this: you ever seen what happens when you try to squish a cockroach and it just kind of flattens out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did that, but sideways, and squeezed a massive body out of a tiny window, and then righted itself on top of a roof, looking down at you all.
And this is a spirit
Ish.
ish.
It's a perfect seamstress, meaning that it is a entity that exists on all three worlds at once.
Okay. So, Liam's gonna look over his shoulder at nothing, but he's speaking to his mentor spirit, like, is this fucking one of yours, brother?
She like appears behind you and just like looks up and goes, "Oh, absolutely not.
Oh,
Kill
okay.
it.
Just checking.
Quickly."
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just checking. Okay. I got it. Okay.
Whose turn is it in initiative?
So first things first, everyone's gonna hate me for this one. I need everyone to make a willpower roll, other than Mojave, as he is already under the effects of one of the spirits.
Fuck me, dude. Okay.
Don't fail.
Okay.
I don't have any more dice.
I know, this is just raw. You're good, you're good, you're good.
I'm okay.
Let's go!
Fuck.
You're good.
Okay, one more. Oh no, that's all of us.
Nope.
Except for-
that's
No,
right?
Finn and the
Oh,
spirit
right,
have to
yeah,
do it
yeah,
too.
right. Okay.
This
Yeah.
is also auditory.
Fit. Fuck.
Well,
Combat spirit. Fuck.
Oh!
Wait, no, hold on. That didn't actually roll any dice. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold
We're
on.
good.
Let me
We're
actually
good.
do that right. Combat spirit. 2.
Better
That's
than
a 0.
Funnily enough,
much better than a 0.
combat spirit, perfectly fine. Finn, though. Cloudy, you watch as Finn seems to squirm weirdly, his body twisting. He's trying to get away from something. And it takes a minute to realize what his body motions look like. You realize it's like a dog trying to pull away from a leash. And then it manifests around Finn. There's what appears to be some form of muzzle and harness that weaves and shifts around Finn's body. And it is coming from the seamstress. And you see, in large, aggressive pulls from one of its arms, it is dragging Finn towards the side of the building. Finn, all the while letting out whimpering.
I see.
I have
Well.
a question for you, Softy.
Yes.
Things that exist on the Matrix, can my skin link affect it?
Yes. As long as they exist on the Matrix, they have an icon. They are or do have some form of persona.
Okay. How far is the centipede from the van right now? Because I know it went for Jay, and Jay like stepped out of the vehicle. So
God, yeah, maybe it's a big boy, but it's four-limb, maybe about 10 feet away. Because it kind of ran up real fast on Jay, and then missed.
Okay. And its like arm thing is sort of loose still as it's trying to like reattach, right?
Yeah, you can hear the sickening kind of squidges as it's trying to pull itself back.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop through the hole. The door's already open, and so I'm going to fly essentially out this door, and I'm going to essentially reach and grab that metal piece that's like he's trying to reattach, and I'm gonna use Skin Link to essentially shut this bitch down.
All right, yeah, I will let you come into contact with him. You may roll hacking.
Okay.
He crit glitched, so he's currently actually dazed.
Okay. It's only a 2. I can use an edge. It'll be my last edge, though. Should I wait on that?
Wait on that. You do have a mark on him.
Okay.
It's not enough to fully shut him down, but you're now in, so you could walk away if you want to. You don't have to stay in contact with it.
Okay, cool. So I've done that. I will back away, so I'm back in the Amphibious, with the intention of, like, my next move is to shut him down. Because that's who I can reach. I can't get to the seamstress up at the roof.
The seamstress is on the matrix as well, though.
Yeah, so would you count my doing Skin Link as a complex or simple action?
Skin Link just means you have to come into contact, so you basically made an attack. You've done both things you can do this turn.
Okay, so we'll leave it at that for now.
Yeah, you technically done what would be probably a simple or 2 simple actions, so that's all you can kind of do.
That's what I will do. Then.
Yeah, first time I've actually played that by the book. So, who's next?
If I may.
Yes.
Liam doesn't have any idea that Mojave's flopping around more than, like,
usual.
I mean, he's normally pretty floppy. He's not telegraphing like I'm gonna go swimming, right?
I mean, I would say that Mojave, like, the astral noise is really screwing with him. He has been like lucid since, he got his memory back, but now he is like staggering towards the monster with the same like unsteady energy that you haven't seen since he was drunk out of his mind and hadn't slept in 2 weeks.
If you guys had to pick one, me help him or go after one of the things, what do you want?
Keep our medic good. I'll take care of the rest.
All right, I'm gonna.
Don't menace there, Cloudy.
Morningstar looking at Liam. Morningstar looking at Liam like, please don't make me choose.
Bro, as much as Liam wanted to hop up on that wall and have a little spider showdown,
they're still tough.
I will instead attempt to put our medic in a full Nelson and drag him backwards.
It's like, huh. So,
go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Here's the real fun. I get to decide what Mojave does.
Oh no.
He is not in control of his body, just parts of his mind. So let me figure out what he gonna do.
I hate it here.
So, question. Am I in control enough of my mind to vocalize, or am I full stern zombie?
Mojave is just like, I'm gonna shoot!
You know what? I think it's funnier. Yeah, you can vocalize.
Okay.
Yeah, you can control your mouth.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, Liam.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
All right, buddy, come on, let's go.
All right.
I can't.
Just don't resist, okay? Just don't resist.
I can't.
Just don't
Roll
resist,
your
okay?
Mojave. Roll your pistol skill.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This isn't me!
Just don't resist. Hey, what you doing, buddy?
Move!
Mom?
Move! Move!
Mojave!
Like,
I can't. I fucking can't. Oh my god.
anxiety, please roll intuition reaction. You can add your fucking gymnastics skill.
Goddamn right I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna fucking full on it's me Dio pose and just lean backwards on my fucking ankles.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Moment of, like, trying to warn him.
There's only so much Morningstar can take.
7.
Damn. You full on absolute like mixture of Matrix Dio JoJo pose backwards, and then come back and you're able to just look at him like, huh?
Yeah, the look on Mojave's face is somewhere between horror and absolute rage at himself and his inability, like, to make himself drop the gun.
Hey, do you want me to like?
This isn't me!
Do you want me to like hold you down or like really take you out? Like really?
Can Morningstar's scream put him to sleep? Like, I don't know. I can't. You cannot do this to me.
Walking towards the cistern. I can't stop!
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, anxiety? No one's saying anything. What are you gonna do?
I am going to let me.
Tripping over rubble.
I am going to nerve strike.
Oh my god!
Targeting agility.
All right, roll that nerve strike.
You got
Okay.
it, brother.
In character, Morningstar is watching all this with the words of T in her head on a fucking loop, and she is in, like, just shrieking screams across the Matrix. Like, it's too much.
Yeah, it's just like so upset. Mojave, please roll reaction intuition for me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't
just-
think you have gymnastics.
If you could just
No, I
dumpster
don't.
your rolls, that'd be great.
I'm good at
You know, if I had control over the dice, reaction and intuition, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this would be a really interesting to
Oh, it's
to
really good.
barely miss or to barely
Now,
avoid dodging.
Now we get something even more fun.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
Saucy.
That's just Mojave's body.
Oh.
So Mojave does have their intuition reduced by 1 for the margin, and unless I assume you still have some intuition left or agility.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Numbers.
doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything so your agility hits 0 other than reduce your agility.
Oh, I didn't say you hit yet.
Oh, okay.
Mojave didn't dodge, but there might be something else that forces him to move.
Oh, okay.
Something else has to roll. All right. Mojave, re-roll it. As in your ears, you hear suddenly a very beautiful song, actually. It sounds like a man singing, something elegant. And it drives you to try to move away again.
Yeah, as he is maybe dodging, there's just the stop it, get out of my head!
Oh, I
Ah.
can't.
I'm
Yep.
not in your head.
You, basically, you swing once. And something tries to pull. Nope, you get him right in the back. And
Now I will point out it's less of like I'm punching the fuck out of you, and more that like I'm hitting pressure points and your body's becoming more sluggish. For what it's
Alright.
worth, I'm not
So-
beating the shit out of you while you're
No,
like,
no.
help me.
all right, so you nerve strike. So Mojave will be taking basically -1 to his agility.
Yeah, which I think slows his movement down. I think.
Maybe.
Makes it harder to shoot you and reduces
Oh.
movement speed.
I'll take it. I'm also I'm also threatening him. Like I'm within range of him. So the moment he tries to move away, I'm going to try and intercept action because I could do that as a reaction.
That is absolutely fair.
Yeah.
In
All
my
right.
in my despair and panic, I do say over the sub vocals to Jay, oh, fuck, do I say to shoot the cistern or to the thing on the fucking roof? The cistern. Yeah. She says to Jay, focus fire on the cistern.
Yeah, Mojave is still screaming, not from like pain or even anger, but to try and drown out the noise in his head.
With
Oh,
with my 4 willpower save, did I take more stun damage? I don't think I did, but maybe I missed it.
No. The second thing that went out, you did not take anything
Okay.
from.
Okay. So if I'm being told to focus fire the cistern, since the grenade didn't seem super effective, Jay's gonna bust out his right arm, which is going to split into 2 arms, one with a large thunderstruck mounted to it,
hey.
and then he's gonna try to blast the cistern with the thunderstruck.
Yes.
Roll it.
Yes. Get it, Jay. Okay.
All right. The rail cannon. Oh, pardon, hiccuping now. The rail cannon goes off, which is the thunderstruck. The thunder claps and slams into the chest piece of the cistern. You hear very loud and audible cracking, and this ungodly screech comes from the cistern. And you watch as the centipede ignores its arm and starts to turn.
I feel like the ungodly screech is definitely echoed in Mojave's voice.
Oh yeah, that thing's in your head. That hurt like a son
Yeah,
bitch.
it is echoed in Mojave's voice, and this is a scream of pain.
Then Cloudy will respond to one with rage. Softy, small question.
Yes.
Cistern to the big spider weaver bug. What's the distance on that, give or
What's
take?
the distance? Let's see. It's a large building. So building's probably
I'd say about one chain lightning apart. my humble opinion.
about 5 stories tall. So it's about 67. Hold on. The Pythagorean theorem is going off in Softy's brain. I'm gonna say about 70 feet. Full diagonal between the two.
That's a rough one.
Well, can I put that in meters? Am I smart? What's that? 40 meters or something?
40 meters. Shit. The best. What? 70 feet?
Yeah, because like a meter is a little longer than a yard.
So divide by 3.
Yeah, I can't count. Sorry, you're right.
All right.
It's like 25 meters. I think. 24. 21. Hold on! Actually, wait a minute. No, it's 20. It would be 20 because a meter and a yard are not exactly the same. So I'd say 20 actually.
Okay.
Shit, damn, that's
So.
I forgot how big a fucking meter was.
Mm-hmm. I am like 2 meters tall.
Jesus Christ. One day, Softy will learn the metric system.
Or about. what force on AOE spell means? At the
Uh,
radius, it's a radius
mhm.
of the AOE.
Mm-hmm,
So say a force 10 lightning ball would be about 20 meters across.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's big.
Yeah.
There's a brief thought of I understand why S technology like had him. I understand.
I'm about to potentially just bleed out of everywhere, but
Her tail slowly drags the fucking first aid kit.
yeah,
that's-
I'm probably
That's
gonna
close. That's close to your limit, isn't it?
12 is the limit, and that's if I needed 24 meters. If I need 24 meters, I'll frickin' do it, Softy.
No, you
We only
did
need
20.
20.
You just need
We only
20.
need
I'm not gonna have
Okay.
you almost just end it.
That's a lot of damage. But yes,
Oh.
yes. However, that is still 16 lightning damage with an armor piercing of 10
Oh my god.
to all
Okay.
three of them.
So there's a moment when a nuclear bomb basically goes off in the city. Fuck.
That is 20. 20. 20. Oh. Oh.
Me when math.
Y'all know that gif of the old man that just that's how I feel.
I feel like the one of the drunk dude falling down the stairs.
Just, ugh.
Oh, sorry, that's actually Mojave falling out of the car. All right,
And
so
he will tell Finn. Copy, boyo.
oh, God. So, all right, hold on. Let me do positioning on here. So, Cistern is directly in front of the Amphibious.
Yeah.
Seamstress is up to the right.
Yes.
Slightly off to the left, heading towards, turned around towards the cistern, is the centipede. So, the ball can hit the cistern and the seamstress, but not the centipede.
It doesn't
That's okay.
hit the centipede.
The centipede's
That's okay.
off to the other side. That was on Nia of where it was, but you can hit the other two,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it's perfect
I'll
seamstress,
get the other two.
which means it has metal in it.
How
That's
Nope.
16 damage, I should remind you.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Shit, I actually have to roll this for the centipede too. God damn it. All right, everyone on the ground level that is not either inside or could be inside or behind the Amphibious.
fuck, dude.
Please.
I
Oh God. Mojave, I can't give this to you. Cause no, the control wouldn't release by this point. All right, sorry, Mojave. Everyone but Mojave, please roll intuition reaction. Gymnastics does apply.
can I split my pool?
What?
What?
I mean, split your pool.
Can I apply half my shit to me and the other half to pull Mojave?
Do you want to use this to grab Mojave?
If it's a one or the other, yes, because Mojave can fix me. I can't fix Mojave. I will full Mr. President this man.
What's your gymnastics?
Fucking
Walk up the wall says yes.
8. It's 8, brother.
Damn. All right, you know what?
Yeah.
You can roll it, but
hmm
minus 2 dice because you're trying to grab Mojave.
Okay.
And then
Mhm.
oh god, yeah. Everyone else who needs to can do it.
Inside the amphibious, then?
7.
Cloudy, are you inside the amphibious?
Basically, poked out of the hatch to do the thing. If I still need to get back in, if I have to roll it before I can duck back in, then I'll roll it.
Jay's
need-
just outside in his mech.
Oh,
You do
I
need
rolled
to-
it. I did roll it, but I am inside the amphibious, so I don't know what you want me to do. with that.
if you're completely inside, you're fine.
Yeah. How about this, right? So I'm fine, but I did roll it. Can the 3 dice that I rolled help to pull Cloudy down from the hatch? Could he give him maybe a
There's
dice?
no way. There's no way you'd be prepared. I don't think. Well,
Intuition reaction.
Yeah.
yes, intuition reaction. Cloudy,
Mm-hmm.
roll it. We'll see what
Intuition
happens.
reaction. Yep. Reaction.
Is the combat spirit actually manifested?
No.
Okay.
If
Just wanna
I'm,
make
if I'm
sure.
not having him do the thing, he is not.
All right, so that's good because this is not a magical effect. So only manifested spirits are going to be affected.
I guess my pilot or speed or none of that would matter for this.
No, because this is like you being able to literally react to something that's
Okay.
about to happen. I guess Finn has to do it though.
Four.
Cloudy, you're fine. Jay, your suit's gonna get hit, but I think your suit's armor actually might be able to halt this. Anxiety, you are able to grab Mojave and drag him off to the one side, basically behind the centipede. Centipede's getting hit. I rolled his, he failed. And Finn is able to jerk himself over, even with the leash still on him. He's gonna be able to jerk himself behind the car. So basically, when the ball lightning goes off, the seamstress starts to jitter, and she actually falls off the building, crashing into the ground. The cistern explodes. Boiling, hot, rusty blood splashes out and coats the entire street out to about a good 30 meters from where it was. The wall is decimated and is beginning to melt away. Parts of cars are slowly melting. What is the armor of the troll?
18.
It takes two permanent damage to its armor until you can repair it. So until you can fully grab and repairing, its armor is 16.
Okay.
I don't think anyone else is actually struck, because Cloudy, you had a much better shot because you're already halfway into the car. And then everyone else rolled over the limit that was actually outside. So yeah.
I was able to fully get me and Mojave out. I don't take any butt splash or anything.
Yeah, no. You rolled very well to get both. You took the negative from trying to grab him. So you were able to grab Mojave at that last moment. You watched the lightning hit, you watched the jittering, and you saw as the stomach puffed up, and it clicked in your mind real fast what was about to happen. So you grab Mojave, you drag him over, behind the centipede, who takes a full brunt of all of this boiling, roiling blood. And it just screams one last desperate, breathy yell as it kind of twists around and then falls in, kind of splashing out into the rusty, hot liquid, and just kind of starts to bubble. It's not a fast enough acid to fully melt it, but it's bubbling around its edges. The seamstress on the right side has landed basically slightly into the acid, but not enough. She's not dead yet, but she clearly took a shit ton of damage, not just from the immense amount of the lightning, but also falling basically 5 stories to the ground.
Okay. Okay.
say the cistern's dying scream is echoed because it's in my head, and Mojave just completely like ragdolls the moment the control's released.
Yes. But Mojave, you
Um,
are freed from control.
Which is why I ragdoll.
So, Jesus. Okay. The cistern fucking explodes. That's great. This thing falls, thud, hits the ground. The centipede's dead, right? Because it took the full brunt of that shit.
It is not dead, but she is on her
Okay.
back trying to get herself up.
The centipede or the seamstress?
I'm asking about the centipede.
Oh, the centipede. Oh, sorry, centipede's dead. Seamstress is
Okay. Got you. Okay. So if you will allow me, fucking snake reflexes, I guess. I just fucking shoot a resonance spike into, because you said she's on all three. So
Yes, she is.
that means I can hit her. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking resonance spike her. If that's okay.
Yes, no, that's perfectly fine.
Cool. It's so bad, Softy. It's so bad.
Does anybody got a reroll? It's not an actual glitch. It's close, but no cigar. But ooh, that fade is gonna be a bitch for basically nothing.
Well. Well.
All right. Well, I'll roll the fade. I haven't.
Yep. There's not really anything you can do to stop the fade.
Hey!
Take one
Okay.
stun.
Okay.
One
so
fade.
just so everybody
Oh,
knows where
yeah.
I'm at.
We're all capped
I am
out.
I am at 8 stun right now.
Yes, that's a shit. Hold on.
So we're not great.
Ooh. Okay.
So
Medic
because
isn't dead. I'll help.
because trauma, right? I think there's like a bruising that's appearing on like beneath the like little scales of her throat. Because she has like burst capillaries and whatnot from sort of the internal screaming and stress. And when she sent out that resonance spike, she was just already in this like really tumultuous place. And anybody who looks at her will see the capillaries in her eyes burst. So she's just all red in her mismatched eyes.
Well, I think with his mother having failed and in rage, and also recovering from the fact that he can only fire that Thunderstruck every other turn. Jason, can you roll Thunderstruck for Midori, please?
Okay. Hit him the soul cannon.
Midori braces himself again and fires the Thunderstruck. It pierces through the seamstress and she lets out a fucking scream. She is pissed. It vibrates the physical world, the astral plane, and the Matrix all at once. And her struggles to get up become even more violent. Tentacles shift out of her body, coming out of places that they probably shouldn't be, and are just whipping into things. They're smacking into cars. They're whipping into the building. She's in basically a throw of get away. While on her back, she's doing everything possible to try to keep stuff away from her.
Okay.
Honestly, Oh God.
I think it'd be Jay's turn, right? He hasn't gone.
Yeah, I think it's Jay's turn.
Okay. And then if that thing still
Yes.
isn't dead, Finn has some talking to do.
Oh shit.
The seamstress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want me to leave the seamstress alive for Finn?
For Finny boy.
If you're actively asking Cloudy, he is just actively bleeding out of several orifices in his face because he took a lot of backlash from that giant lightning ball. He is not in any position to actually respond.
Gotcha. In that case, I am going to aim my thunderstruck at the seamstress and fire.
And there we go. I knew it.
Oh,
Jason, how about you describe to me how you killed the seamstress?
Yes. Sorry.
You know, I think it's just going to be this charged up thunderstruck shot flying it. This big slug of metal flying hypersonic and just smashing into it.
Yes. Make it explode.
Like an assault cannon that gets all of its damage from the speed and velocity of its chunky metal projectile. It chunks things.
In my mind, the troll form of Jay is his body moves like, you know, what is it called, shock put from the fucking Olympics where they do the spin and then they release the thing real far?
Oh yeah.
Basically, and then he shoots. You know what I'm saying? Gets real fucking motion on that thing, some real momentum.
Yeah, he basically, like, his right arm is basically, it opens up and is the thunderstruck.
That's so sick.
I guess it's almost a little bit like a less crazy version of the angel arm from Trigun, except a thunderstruck instead of a giant angel arm.
Yes.
So you release this basically tungsten rod fire. So you fire this projectile out. It pierces through the seamstress, slams into the wall, kicking back bricks and dust. And the seamstress lets out one last gasp. Her entire front part opening up in what would have been some kind of maw, tentacles reaching out to the sky, and then the whole body flops down, completely lifeless. And you just watch coming out of her front are just oozing out the resty red ichor.
Ew. So gross.
The seamstress is dead. Everyone has survived. And
Barely.
it is 11 o'clock. This is where we're going to end for today.
real quick before we
Yes?
I'm just gonna press a thumb into like the back of Mojave's shoulder with like a little pop and just undo what I did to him so we don't forget.
That is fair. We can mark down that is fine. Mojave does not have -1 agility.
Yeah. The moment that the controller's released and he's had the time to like catch his breath, he's just like patting Liam's arm like, I'm okay.
Hey guys,
Okay, good. That's it.
we kept it together. We didn't burst a seam.
Alright, and scene. That is where our game will end for today. Thank you all for playing, and the puns. Thank you all for watching and assisting the party in not dying in just the beginning of the end of season 2. Oh goodness, this is the beginning of the end, and who knows what's coming after our team next. So, my brain, not work. We are gonna go in order of... Oh god, I'm gonna leave that one for last. I just saw a face that means I'm dying later. We're gonna go in order of most likely. Nope. I'm gonna be mean. Least likely to survive season 2.
All right. I understand.
All right.
Say, as a man made of Dodge.
Right. I'm gonna say, honest to God, probably from sheer heart attack alone. Morningstar, who are you and why do you exist?
I cannot answer that question at this point in time. But I will say to you all, hi, I'm fucking Morningstar right now playing Shadowrun with my friends. With my friends. You can find me all over the internet as the Rista Rave. I'm here on Table Powers doing this sort of stuff and other games that you will see soon. At some point, come watch, enjoy it. Go watch our other stuff on YouTube. I'm also a part of Line Up Gaming. We have stuff on YouTube that you can watch there as well. Also, there's a thing that I'm storytelling. Hopefully you'll like it when it comes out. There's a few people in here that you will recognize that will be there. And hopefully you'll fall in love with their characters as I have and love the story we tell there. Other than that, I fucking do spicy content. If you like that sort of thing, hey, check it out. It's in my links that you can find anywhere on the internet. I think that's all my shit. I think that's it.
You know what? That's probably all. We also have your link tree and the links, so we're all good. Next. Oh god, from the DM's opinion, probably should just be me, but oh. You know what? Next, because it would be a very awful and devastating end to their story. Cloudy, who are you and why do you exist?
Most of the time, I'm here to be a Swiss utility caster, but today I decided no. Today it dies. I am Lord Radon, and I play Cloudburst here on Mondays, and I may or may not be in a couple of other things up in the pipeline, depending on how and when certain things happen. I also will occasionally guest star on other friendos out on the internet, out and about in the fuzzy land of things, but don't worry about it. Other than that, I hope you like me shaving my beard. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it again anytime soon.
Well, you need a beard before you can shave it again.
Exactly.
So we're gonna have to get the beard back. All right, next. Similar reasons of it would be a fucking awful end to their story, but damn, it would make a sick amount of sense. Jason, who are you and why do you exist?
You're muted.
I am muted. I am not Scandinavian. I play Jason on Table of Horrors on Mondays for a Shadowrun game. Comic relief. I play. Well, I guess our fighting games on hiatus, but I will be playing Vampire when we start that back up again. I have friends who've written books and a coworker who does music now. There is our very own Daybreakathon, who has written Wordbreaker and Windswept. Check them out. Former high school friend wrote Bloodlust of the Bloodletting series. Check them out. I have a friend, Solus, who wrote Obelisk the Long Dream, part of the Violet Stars series. Check them out. And in my link tree is a link to my coworker who does lo-fi audio beats. If you just like to listen to something chill, do homework, check them out. Lo-fi Hive Mind.
Woo! Next, because it would be very unsatisfying, but hey, I guess you die where you're born. Mojave, who are you and why do you exist? And I will help you because I know your brain is dying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, most likely to die. I'm out here with a handgun, and I spent half this episode possessed. Hi, I'm Daybreakathon. That's all you're getting today.
Yeah, all right. They are Daybreakathon. They have they have written books. Their links are all down there. They're Mojave here. They're other people, other places when they can be. They have their own channel where they stream whatever the hell they want when they can.
Lately, I've finally discovered The Sims.
Sims. That's my fault. I'm sorry, but not sorry. I might have to start fucking playing it again too.
Also, they're an artist.
Yes.
Their commissions are open.
All of our character art was done by the beautiful Daybreakathon, the wonderful, handsome, gorgeous creature that is over there. I have a fan in my hand and it's making me gayer. Okay. Sorry. All right. My brain no working good either. So next, because I will never let you die because I think it's funny to watch you suffer like that. Anxiety, who are you and why do you exist?
Hello, I'm Slip. I do nothing. Do not perceive me. But I'm also a little bit of an emotional terrorist, as you've seen. I got some other skills in my wheelhouse. Most of them are not applicable to like a real adult life, but I do a lot of TTRPGs here on Table of Horrors, and soon at Lanyap Gaming. I was also recently in the I Would Like to Not podcast with the Shiver Bathory, Miss Hearts, and Mr. Starkscarlet, where we talked about. Just go fucking listen. I'm not telling you shit.
Yeah, you gotta go listen to that. You gotta go listen to that if you want to know.
Yeah, go fucking. I'm not telling you people shit. And then
FOMO,
also,
FOMO.
I will have my revenge.
Oh,
all right, and then Jesus. To be honest, I'm the most likely to not survive season 2. Although
At this
probably
rate,
I will because my players will hold me down and force me to write season 3. So, I have been your Cosmic GM, Softenomicon. I am also apparently an emotional terrorist just to my friends. Never take me saying that out of context. I, here on Table of Horrors, I am second in command, obviously, Cosmic GM. I have 2 other games that I have done. They are currently on, at this point, full on hiatus, but the ones we do have are up on our YouTube channel. They are Return to Silence and Blood Price. Return to Silence being a Monster Hearts 2e game, and Blood Price being a VTM Sabat game. Oops, all Sabat. I am, will also soon be able to be seen and found over on Lanyap Gaming, our beautiful, wonderful sister channel that we love more than life itself.
Mwah.
And I also have my own channel where, finally, with a new computer, I can stream again, where I do video games, which I'm probably going to do for a while because I need to test this motherfucker's existence. I don't know, put some shaders on Minecraft, I guess. But yeah, I'm also an artist. I do overlays. The overlay you're looking at right now and the derpy little creature speaking, those are my work. If you would like me to do anything of the ilk for you, or hell, the intro, the bumpers, all that stuff, I'm getting a lot better at it every day. And give me money and I'll make it for you. Please, give me money. I also have a Patreon where I'm making a coloring book, The Periodic Table of Monsters. It is $3 a month, and you get access to all of the already put up pages and the new pages that I put up, one a month, sometimes more if I can get them done that quickly. We're finally back on track. Thank God, even with the computer death, we're still going to be on track. So, other than that, I can't think of anything as I bite my tongue. So, we are... Tell me I didn't mess up anything.
Nope.
I did mess up
Great.
something. I didn't put mine or our links in there.
Yeah, go do that.
All right, those are in there.
There we go.
I'm good at what I do in life. All right, we're gonna go raiding on the lollygaggers because, dear God, their name makes me giggle. they're playing Metro Otherscape. I have no idea if that has anything to do with Metro Last Light. I hope it does. But hey, this is our session 0, so hey, we get to jump in at the beginning, I guess. Or I'll start our raid, but we cannot go a raiding until
I have something to say.
Oh.
Morningstar says the line.
They're saying they're emotional terrorists. They are emotional terrorists to me, and only me. Go get your own.